an amazing experience with someone, and we talked for 3 hours, and it was just amazing. With a fellow spiritual gifted person. So I'm a little late here. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna get started. Where did I put my headphones? So hopefully you can hear me and don't need headphones. I should have did a bathroom break. But we're gonna try to get the June reading. Oh my god, it was amazing. So let me tell you about that first. I don't understand why it's coming up blue as my light, but we're gonna just rock with it. Okay. So I got it where it's subscriber chat only. Oh my goodness. I know it's like 2:30 in the morning. But the person I was speaking with lives in Australia. So she's 14 hours ahead of me. Oh, there it is. Let's get started. Y'all. I am buzzing. I am ready to read. But I'm going to tell you about that real quick. Because this is part of my spiritual journey that I am sharing with you guys on this channel. As I lean into my spirit. Okay. Okay, we're charged enough to keep going. First of all, it was amazing. It was an amazing conversation. I can't wait till she becomes more visible and then I can tell you about her. She was absolutely amazing. She definitely helped me with just really understanding my own gifts to a degree. And it was like honestly what I needed to hear. It was what I needed to hear because she helped me synthesize some stuff about me. Um, so she's seen me work before, but hey, she understands how. Okay, I'm still trying to process it. Like I literally just hung up with her. I can't wait to review the recording. It was amazing. So, she helped me understand that the things that I do, this is not mediumship that I do. I do soul readings. And I just love the way she said it. And so one of the things that she said was that, trying to process this because my notes are a little all over the place. Hey, y'all, we're about to get into this June reading, but hold on. I just wanted to tell you about this conversation that I just had. So it was really interesting because her gifts are beyond, like they're beyond. And it's really helping me understand the world beyond the world because it's beyond. She's the label I gave her is that she's a trans-dimensional medium. She would say a multi-dimensional. But like if you've ever seen the movie Lucy, she's like Lucy. It was amazing. And I was telling her about some of the other entities that I've been bringing into readings, and she's like, "Girl, you haven't even scratched the surface of you yet," which I understand now. I understand it now. And so, like, what I do with my readings, um, or at least the way that I'm about to pivot them, is that I do the story of the soul. So yeah, your loved ones can come through, but your past self can come through. Your angels, your guides, your people can come through. Your other entities can come through, because that's just how we work. And it's the other thing interesting too is like she helped me work on one of my blocks, and my biggest block, truthfully, is being seen, which is really interesting because I love performing, but when you perform, you're someone else. So it's like being seen as me, I guess. And it was just really beautiful. One of the ways too that she reframed my need for visibility is that it's not about being conceited, it's about being in service. So if people don't know you exist, then how can you be in service to the spirit, to what you were put here to do? Um, so she did help me, like, figure some things out. So I like that. And really understand that the way I view the world is different. So, all right. Anyway, it was just really good. So these are soul readings. And they're not even soul readings, they're like soul conversations. So I think I am going to pivot how I have things on my website. Hey, Jen. So I'm going to pivot how I have things on my website, and I don't know. We'll get into it. I got to process it. I don't even know why I started talking about it. I got to process it first, and then we can talk about it. I'm going to process it first, and then we can talk about it. Story of the soul. Story Dreamweaver. I got to process it. I got to see what dream I have tonight. It was amazing. All right, moving on. Let's talk about June, honey. Hey, Carly. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So we're going to read. Oh, I should have went to the bathroom first. Oh, amazing conversation. Mm-hmm. Did we practice mediumship? No. Because as soon as the call started, I had a vision for her and I had to share it. So, did we practice mediumship? No. And I'm not mad at it. Because one of the other things that she was pointing to is, and I'm getting chills. She's like, girl, evidential mediumship is too small of a box for you. And she's right. All right, let's get to it. All right. Let's see what's going on. Talk to me. Ooh. All right, you guys. I did not say what we were doing yet, but there's some conversation that's coming out here. First thing that hit the door is the Knight of Cups. The split. Here's the thing. I see some peekers. So we're going to look at the peekers real quick, okay? And I'm moving it over for the sake of replay because y'all can see it when there's no chat there. So we have the Knight of Cups here. That's what hit the table. Then we're looking at the Seven of Swords. Y'all know the Seven of Swords is about that come to Jesus moment, kind of, or actually pay the piper. This is about honesty, facing the truth. You thought you were sneaky, but honey, people were taking notes. So you got to pay the piper. That's coming. I don't know who we're talking about just yet, so hold on. I see lies. I see big lies, huge lies. But right behind the lies, the truth. Oh my God. With the evidence. Oh my God. What lies, what truth, what evidence? Queen of Cups. Okay, y'all. I told y'all it was getting started. Told y'all. We had two aces there. So we definitely yes on this. This is a buckle up, baby. This ride is about to get a little bit more shaky. Because I'm not going to read this nine of wands, even though this is on top. I'm not reading this. This is not what was peeking out. What was peeking out is that's the death card, y'all. And right behind it, freedom. Freedom. Okay. because the emperor is down for the count. So I do really do think, I really do think, I really do think, I do really think, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm a little sleepy. What is this? Did I not read this? I didn't read this. Holy smoly. Holy smoly. Okay, so I just said right behind the death card was released, but hold on. Remember how we had started to get into the reading at the end of the last live when we were trying to get to an overview at the end of the last live, and we had the nine of swords, and the nine of swords came as the cabinet, came as the main nine of the cabinet. How many are in the cabinet? Is it 12? Damn it, my laptop is all the way over there. How many are in the cabinet? 12, 20? I can't ask. Oh, talk to me. If I do a Google search, can I talk to it? Allow this time. Hey, how many are in the United States government cabinet? How many people? Oh, wait. I didn't hit send. How many people are in the United States cabinet, the administration, or whatever the cabinet is? I ain't asked you for the population. All it heard was how many in the United States. Government cabinet members, how many of them in the U.S.? 23. Okay. Who are they? Okay, 15 executive departments. Who are they? 22 members plus the VP. So it's 15 principal officers, 7 other members. Who is it that is stressing the F out? Talk to me. Oh, I should have used the bathroom. Okay, so we have how many offices? I'm getting a good number of people. This 9 coming out again is like, it's kind of telling me there are some main people here. It says 15 principal officers, 7 other members. Who are the 7 other members? 7 other members would be, oh, she's gone. Tulsi's gone. So you have, that Lee guy. He's the one who purchased Zorro. Okay. So you have the Lee guy. Then you have Russell. John Ratcliffe. We don't talk about you enough because I never heard your name. I'm going to have to come back to you one day. Jameson Greer. We don't talk about you enough. I'm definitely going to have to come back to you. Wait, hold on. Trade representative? Oh, yeah. You are stressed the F out. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are the trade representative. Let's look at you. Well, I can't look at him now, but I want to look at Jameson. I got a feeling, baby. I got a feeling. What did I do with that pen? Sorry, y'all. Kylie. I'm sorry, y'all. I came on late. Like, I was talking to this girl for 3 hours. It was amazing. It was an amazing conversation. I didn't want to get off. I just wanted to ask more stuff. Not like, I just love talking to her. It wasn't asking more stuff about me. It was just talking about her. Well, we were doing both, but All right, so today's Saturday. Let me write this down. Jameson Greer, trade. Oh, I'm spelling your name wrong. I am tired. Trade rep. Okay, trade, and then who else I want to look at? Kelly Loeffler. Loeffler. I don't know her name. God, there are some people. If you get married, there's some names I would never take, and you just have to tell your husband. I think we should not do that because Loeffler or whatever it is a crappy name. Y'all talk about ghetto black names. And then Susie. Okay. Miss Susie had a. Miss Susie had a. Miss Susie had a. Oh my God. Is it baby? No. Yes. Miss Susie had a baby. She named him Tiny Tim. Okay. Just had a memory come back, so I have to put it there. Wiles. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Let me go back. John Ratcliffe, you are part of the CIA. Johnny Boo, you're the director of the CIA? Wasn't that Tosi's? No, she was director of NI. Okay, John Ratcliffe. And why was the CIA telling on her? Something's interesting here. Ratcliffe. Miss Susie had a baby. She named him Tiny Tim. Okay, so hey y'all. Hold a second. Sorry, my eyes are leaking now because tired. I'm not like sleepy. I'm tired. It's two different things. She's the administrator of the Small Business Administration. Ooh, something dirty is going on there. Because I'm like, oh, she should be good. And then like, I got Kelly Lefleur. I'm not going to read on these guys tonight. I'm going to have to circle back to them another time because we're going to do the June reading since we're even closer now. And we are 24 hours out from the moon, so that's good. So I'm just saying, whatever's going to go down. God, now I'm cold. What? Oh, my damn cover's on the ground. Let me put this towel on me. Hot flashes suck. I go from sweltering to freezing. Okay. Miss Susie had a baby. She named him Tiny Tim. All right. So now we have 9 people freaking out. Let me see if I get a ping real quick. Who's freaking out? Scott is definitely freaking out. Scott is definitely freaking out. You know what's interesting? You know who's not freaking out? Shady. He is not freaking out. That's not the energy I get with him. Okay, so Scott is freaking out. Scotty, baby, we gotta look at you. I can feel that, baby. I felt that jolt of freaking out there. Scotty Boo. Scotty B. Todd is, ooh, I hope he don't have a wife because he's probably abusive right now. That man is losing it. He's sweating steroids, allegedly. Ew. Todd Burgum? Oh man, you would look good in orange. No, he won't. Todd. Wait, we got 2 Todds? Oh no, he's Doug. Doug. All right, we're going to read on these cabinets. So one day, next week, we're going to read on all the cabinet people. Because I got a feeling. Brookie, baby. Brooke, you go under. And you know, you female, so they must be getting rid of you soon. Brooke. Okay, girl. Let me just tell myself, read on the cabinets next week. I don't feel her freaking out, though. Howard is. That's interesting. I was going to say, who is Keith But he's a Secretary of Labor and he's panicking. And he just got there. Oh, you didn't realize what you were walking into, huh, Keithy? Okay, he just got there in April. RFK is not smart enough to be freaking out, so it's not him. Ooh, the other Scott, the one black man they got. He's finna abandon ship. Oh, I felt it. Oh, he's about to abandon ship. The other Scott. Scotty T. Oh, he's about to abandon ship. She might be asleep, y'all. Or her phone's dead. Ooh, Sean. This is weird. I heard he's about to be fired, but they haven't fired any guys yet. But Sean, Mr. Road Rules, you're about to get fired. What did you do? Are they about to call him in for a deposition? I think they're going to fire him so he can't speak. Chris, Secretary of Energy? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Linda? No, she thinks she's impervious. But you know what, Linda? You're not. She has enough money, she thinks she'll just leave. So go ahead and do it, sweetie. Go ahead and do it. Better make sure they don't have extradition. She thinks she's fine. So she's not freaking out. She's like, I have enough money. Doug, Veteran Affairs. That man is shitting bricks. He's scared. And he's not scared of being arrested. He's scared of the vets. And you should be. Mark Wayne. Oh, God, put your hood away, man. Put your hood away. I hope he's not married. Oh, he is married. Oh, I hope he don't hit her. He reads as abusive. Oh, that's sick, Mark. I think we're going to find out something about Mark and children. Or at least I just saw it. Okay. Lee is scared, though. I will tell you that. Lee is very scared. That's Mr. I bought the farm. I bought the ranch. So he's got multiple reasons to be afraid. Linda's pretty much one who thinks she's untouchable. Okay. Shady's not worried. That's so interesting. Shady's not worried. You get that too, Carly? Oh my God, my arse hurts. Okay. So this is really interesting. Let's get back to this. So the order of this. Ooh, okay. Goosies. Because this is facing the consequences card. So this is the energy that is running under this. The Knight of Cups. Okay, you're not protected. There's no immunity, my dears. So the things you were promised in the beginning are about to be vapor. The cup ain't gonna have nothing in it. You drank a chalice of loyalty, but won't get none back. Okay, that's the Knight. Why? And why does it read that way? Because the Seven of Swords, this is facing the music. This is facing consequences. This is being confronted with what you've done. That said, the two kings, fire and water. This right here is reading as my boy Murdoch. Because I told y'all, the media is finna, they smell blood. Okay? The media smells blood. It's about to be a dog pack fight. The wolves are coming. Oh, really? He's been giggling? The wolves are coming. They smell blood. The hyenas are now coming after Scar. This finna happen. Now, right after that, though, why is it coming? You know what? We have to thank Ashley. We do. Because Ashley has reinvigorated the media. Um, they now have something to talk about. But not only that, the alignment of her story coming out at the right time of all these primaries, it doesn't get any better than that. So that makes sense now of why this queen is here. And here's what's really interesting. We have the Queen of Wands here in reverse. We have the King of Wands here in reverse. But we have that King of Cups in the upright, and we have the Queen of Cups in the upright. I'm just saying, things are about to get real interesting. Okay? And I'm moving this because I saw this, which is the Empress in reverse. Oh, it's funny. I hear Michael Jackson again. So it's, do you remember the time? Oh, who's this? What is that? The lovers. We're talking about Ashley. We're talking about Ashley. Ashley was an empress, because she was on the other side, but now she's here on ours. Not really. She's in the middle. She's neutral. She's herself. So what's really interesting, y'all, look at this. Look at this, though. Look at this, though. Look at this, though. Listen, Linda. You had this older man reaching out to this young girl. He was doing wrong. He used her. I told you he used her for social media branding and stuff. Then you have the Empress who realized she was wrong, but now she's coming into her petty era because this is about how she had been stagnant and blocked and neglected and burnt and all those things because she's the Empress. She's supposed to be taken care of. She's having baby number 14, right? But it ain't what happened. Right there's the lovers. So you see what he tried to do, try to bind her to her silence and stuff, okay? But here's the thing that came up under it. This is how I know, because this is him. This is him. Girl, this is 4 major arcana back to back. Because right after that is the star. Space lasers, right? So, and these are in a reverse. Why? Because, oh my God. Oh, chills. Because y'all, that girl has put her stake down. Oh, you thought you beat her up. Nope, she has courage. And she is planting her flag. Her message is burning this shit up, right? And then, y'all, who's watching it from afar? There's somebody behind her. I'm telling you, I don't know who yet, but they're watching from afar. And as y'all see, transmuting that negative into positive. Listen. And then it's too much for them. It's too much for them. This is why they are freaking the hell out. She has reinvigorated something they thought we would just adapt to and move on. You know, like you adapt to pain, you get used to it, it becomes chronic, so it's not special, and you move on. But that's not happening. She reawoke some stuff. Listen. Oh my God. Oh my God. So here we go with all her interviews and stuff. That's what's happening. Because you got the king of media, and she is now the queen of media as she is going around. And that said, the other chick ain't gonna let it go, Jennifer. So this is gonna pick up traction. This is gonna pick up traction because look how much fire. Hold on, we're gonna come back to you. Wait 1 second, okay? Look how much fire is on this board right here. So we got the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, we got the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Empress. Okay. And then we have, oh, this is him with all this air, full of hot air. It's him over here with this air, right? Um, then we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. We're not reading that though, but it's still a lot of wand energy. So this is so much fire energy, y'all. Look at all this fire. Make this fire rain, y'all. Okay, so this is a lot of fire up on this board. Now, mind you, there is water in here. There's a good amount of water, but there's no pentacles. Y'all, there's no earth, water, fire, air. There's no pentacles on here. So it's not about money. It really is a woman scorned, but not by just him, by the cult itself. Shit. The only pentacle is the evidence. And that evidence is about to be gifted to us. Not just her, but the evidence. Okay? And it's going to come out. Whatever this big ass lie is, it's about to come out. And the only pentacle on this board is evidence. And then we got the queen. This is amazing because we also have 7, 8, 9, and 10 of the swords on this board. So again, they're about to face the music, right? There's some freedom here after death. I don't know if she knows about him. Maybe we can ask that later. But I don't know if she knows about his death. I think the emperor is more of the establishment, the cult, etc. Right? And then what's really interesting is as we were reading, talking about the cabinet members panicking, this was in the upright. But now, as we're talking about her, it was in the reverse. So we have this release of anxiety and fear. It's not to say that it's not there. It's to say, I'm not going to be beholden to it anymore. I'm not about to be stuck in a bed, worried about, oh, you threatening me. Because if I stay in the bed, you're going to get to me easily. So no, she is going out there and making her own light at the end of the tunnel with this betrayal of sorts to this cult, right? So we have the 9, the 8, the 10, and the 7. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Okay? And these are air cards. All right? Swords are air cards. So swords and wands are quick, 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 not slow. Quick. The only thing slow on this board is this water stuff, right? Which is what we've been wanting. That's the EO. That is the reestablishment of who the rightful heir is. And this is having your heart broken, right? By these people who are not treating you right, not looking out for you. So that water is here. This is the false offer of you will be immune. We will protect you. We will whatever. So this is the only thing that's been slow, right? Is waiting for, I don't want to say justice because it's not justice. It's waiting for order and reestablishment. That's the part that's been slow because people need to figure stuff out, right? What can I legally say? What can I legally do? Wait, are they going to be the kind of regime that off with your head? Oh, wait, they're not. They're still PUSSYs right now. Okay, cool. Now we can get out because they're going to be that next. So they're doing all of that, right? So the only slow card besides that, what we need is this. And this is couched in the fast lane. So it's here, right? It's a gift. We're about to get it. It is divine. It is coming. And it's not coming slow because it's couched by the fast. Okay? Because we got that big reveal coming. And then we got about all these lies and stuff. This will be turned around. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. Okay, because Wheel of Fortune is here. And the other pentacle that just hit this thing is the Switcheroo. Is the Switcheroo. These two feel almost like karma cards to me, both of them. Because it's a Switcheroo and a new beginning And this is not law enforcement. This is the people you pissed off. I'm just saying. Because law enforcement is right behind it. And so is the tower. And then so is the celebration. Sweetheart, sweetie, this is about to be delicious. Stay inside, have your air conditioning, because it's gonna be hot. Listen, because we got 1 major, 2 major, 3 major, 4 major, 5 major, 6 major, 7 major, 8 major, 9 majors. Hold on, am I done? Nope, wait, hold on. Was there one in here? No, these were the fires. Yep, 10. 10 of 22 on this board. And I still got all this here. All of this. So we got major energy, fast energy. Summer's finna be the shit. Now, it'd be great if it wasn't real life. If it was in a book or a movie, cool. But would it be in real life? Anxiety. Now, here's the last guy I need to look at. 8. Do you know what 8 is? I just remembered. 8 is, sorry, strength. So now make that 11. 11 cards. Strength. She is wrestling the lion. Damn. Okay. All right. I'm excited. So June is going to be hot. Hot. Okay. Now I have to spread these out because I put all these 11. Oh, there's a 12th one here. Hangman. Literally. No, we don't do that anymore. Resistance to change, delay. We already had delay. It's a water card, so I understand that part. Stubbornness. Stubbornness. Who's stubbornness? As this goes to rest, and then there's the King of Pentacles. Oh, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, followed by the Page. Look at all these damn Pentacles now. Now we pentacling, and then we got infighting. Okay, then we got leaks all over the damn place, and the messages coming fast and furious, and people moving on to something else. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles. What? What? So who's the Hangman? Okay, that makes sense because it's water. That feels like Congress right now. Oh, because they're on break. So all this shit gonna happen while they on break? How long are they out till? Aren't they coming back next week? Is this because they're on break? Oh, is he gonna send them on break or he gonna make them break? Oh, what is this? What is this? Hold on, I gotta process that because that is then, like I said, followed by the King of Pentacles. So this has to do with them. Oh Jesus, my butt. Um, that has to do with them. Those ollies. Oh my God, that hurts. Whew. I forgot to stand up after my call, so um, followed by the greed of the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Page of Pentacles, which is gonna lead to the infighting, which is followed by more leaks, which is the refusal, the messaging, and the Queen of Pentacles. Now we get all the Pentacles. We only had one in the multitude of those cards. Now we get all of them right after the Six of Pentacles, which is to me, like I said, like a flipping card. Wait, is the Wheel of Fortune an Earth card? Hold on. What's the number for Wheel of Fortune? Is the Wheel of Fortune an Earth card? Because that would be Pentacle energy also. Wheel of Fortune. I cannot find it. Okay, hold on. I really should have used what's happening. Okie dokies. Wheel of Fortune, no, it's a fire card. Okay. Who's the hangman? Who's the hangman? Is that Congress? Is that? It's not the Senate. Who's the hangman? Who's resistance to change, delayed, indecision, stubbornness? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Hangman. I can't think about it. Okay, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Let me back up because y'all might be helping me here. Yeah, everybody wants to interview her. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's only fair for the iHip ladies to now interview Nate and crew. It's really only fair. Because now that it's essentially, I won't say proven because it's not proven, but now that it's a little less circumstantial, I think we should look at the evidence she keeps swearing she wants to hear. Statisticians. Okay, then talk to them. I wonder if vodka and romaine lettuce. Oh, that situation. That's exactly why they did it. Mm-hmm. It's a way to get the gnat moving. That's exactly why they did it. Because if gnat's involved, then it's a full out thing and blah 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 blah. Just feel something more going on that. Let me put the lettuce. It's definitely a gnat thing. Lettuce. Oh, and don't y'all think it's convenient that the Yoo-hoo also has cancer? Oh, everybody suddenly have cancer? Okay. Okay. Um, is it almost I told you so time yet? We're already there. So the I told you so's are rippling. Why? Because again, Candace interviewed Hunter. That was an I told you so. She's like, I treated you as this when I should have been understanding that your addiction was a disease. Well, what is with the sincere apology, girl? And are you still saying that the French lady is a trans? Because I can't get with you yet until you say this thing. I'm sorry, that just made me think about Steven. Steven really thought saying that James is a vegan is a bad word. Like they're really attacking this guy for being a vegan. Is he even a vegan? He might be a vegetarian. The joke that Steven said was when he sweat or something, or when he goes to a sauna, he sweats out soy milk. What? Oh, you thought you ate, boy. How is being a vegan or a vegetarian a bad thing? Gobble did what? Did you see the Gobble plays all of them? What's Gobble place? Help me out. Um, what's Gobble place? I know we got to talk in code like we. Well, we have a boys club, a girls club. We are the little rascals. I'm sorry. I'm trying to mix up these majors, but they keep wanting to be seen. There's so many majors. There's only 22 majors, and yet there seem to be everywhere. All I know is that we in that big, big, big energy. So let's get a proper overview of what June's going to look like, and then we're going to move into the week by week. So at the end of the last reading, we had a shadow card. Oh, dang it. I used the shadow cards in my reading just now. So that's not going to help because I don't remember what the shadow card was called. We had a shadow reading card. We had several. Well, the fortune and the devil, y'all. Did I ever tell you about the time I was almost on Wheel of Fortune? Oh my God. Yeah. I was in the final round of the tryouts of the audition. And I mean, I'm knocking them puzzles out. Just knocking them out, knocking them out, knocking them out. And I just knew I was getting on. And then came the puzzle, Wicked Witch of the East. No, Wicked Witch of the West. And I said, and I know better, I said, Wicked Witch of the East. And as soon as it came out my mouth, I said, no, I meant, but it's too late. Okay. Oh, gobble, gobble. Mm. Celebration time is coming. I just read your question again, Jen. Is it almost time to say I told you so yet? Celebration is coming. Celebrate. Hey, Lisa girl. All right. Gobble, gobble. Let me tell you something. If we get dragged into a Nat war, well, a Nat thing, I should say a Nat Geo. If we get dragged into a Nat Geo with the lettuce people, who gonna go and help out Easy Baby? First of all, I know they got but one more time to tell a soldier to go somewhere else. The soldier's like, listen, feed me, damn it. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. All right, so let's see. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? Okay, we're talking about June. I want to see what June looks like first, month-wise, and then we're going to get into it. So June has 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 weeks. So we'll do 5 weeks of June. Just so you know, June starts on a Monday. Okay. And my birthday is on Tuesday. Okay. Anyway. Celebrate. I'll see. I'm shuffling well. Energy, celebration, evidence. Okay. It's coming. It's coming. I use the bathroom. Oh, sorry. Intrusive thoughts as my medicine wears off. Um, it's gonna go down. Listen. Oh shit, it's gonna go down. Okay. So we got one of each suit, right? We have fire, earth, air. All of them in reverse. I'm telling you, this is the media. The media has been unleashed. Girl, there's no easy. There's no easy. No easy button for the year 2026. I'm sorry. There's no easy button. 2026 is everything must go. Fire sale. Okay. Then we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Y'all know this is my AI guy card. This is them doing the funny stuff. And this guy likes to sell newspapers. But this guy is feeling also very, very, very petty. Especially as he TikToks closer to the grim. Ooh, I had a flash, but I didn't write it down. I told y'all somebody made you go, oh shit, I forgot about that. Remember I said in June that someone was going to find themselves with a metal piece through their body. And yesterday, I did have a flash of a face. We already know about Jared. Somebody else. I can't think of who it was. Okay. But that deals with that. And like I said, here comes the crazies. Because the crazies, when this is proven, like, first of all, you're already taking away some of the crazies' choices. There are people in Colorado. There are people in Kentucky. There are people in, what's the other state that just happened? And they're like, who is that? Who did we just choose for a primary? Who is that? Meaning they don't know who that person is. Meaning they didn't choose that person. So they're not being selective enough with, I don't want to say the grift, because it's not a grift. It's with the, there's a different word, I can't think of it. We'll just say theft, okay? Um, with the forgery, we'll say. And now people are starting to realize, not just because of space lasers, they're starting to realize, wait, if you did it to me, don't tell me these people were right that you did it to all of us, you know. So this is getting them people a little bit riled up. So the fiery messaging is helping to expose the thing that's been taking forever to be exposed. And these two right here, they move fast. When you got the media and the MAGA against you, they move fast. And it's crazy. A lot of people trust Candace. I don't know why. Mostly white, of course. Because black people are like, hell no. She can turn all the leaves she want to. Let's go, let's go. And this is the leadership. I told y'all, that, oh my God, we're in factions. There's brokenness inside of, obviously, we know this. There's brokenness inside the DNC because it's very apparent about the underhandedness that took place. It's especially hiding a certain report and information in a report. And you see there's 3 people here. But this is the faction of leadership who's going to stand up and get fiery. We talked about that the other day, that there were some people who grew backbones and who are getting their mouthpiece. And that karma is coming, baby. All right, let's look at this. Overview for June for America. All right. Let's see what that means. I will show you that I do have some peekers. These are the peekers. This is in reverse, actually. 7 of Pentacles. What's in reverse? So everything that we've been waiting for, such as the reveal, that's going to be a thing. But there's also impatience here. Let's see what else. Then the other peeker I have here. Oh, I got a few. Oh, God, hold on. It's the 10 of Swords. So this is light at the end of the tunnel. But y'all have to understand, that still requires everything to fall down. Okay? That's still called, that's, oh, really? They are. Okay, that still requires everything to fall down. So even if these things fall down that we need to fall down, there are things that's falling down that we really don't want to fall down, such as our income, such as our clean food, such as our health, because of all the different viruses they've released, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. So it's going to be a bittersweet time. Let's put it that way. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's just, there's fire there too. Okay? So right behind this is why. El Diablo. And then right behind this is a new perspective, a surrender. We have to let it go. And right behind this is the fact that temperance is it has to go out of balance, but the other way. Okay, so that's temperance, right? So we have to pour from cup to cup, but we got to go out of balance a different way. We have to swing all the way to the other side of the street right now. The other card that is peeking out is the 7 of Cups in reverse. I'm going to read that as we have no choice anymore. we have no choice anymore. Action has to take place because we have the hermit, and then we have the world, and then we have our weakness, but then we have personal growth, and then we have help, and then we're out of the fray. Okay, so it's going to be happening. We will be moving, but it's going to be a bad time for a while, you guys, except Nine of Swords in reverse. So one stress can replace what's happening. Now, let's still get a better read of the overview of June. Better read of the overview of June. Exactly. Excuse me. Things are having to fall down, and our youthful leaders are going to be standing up. Once the youngins get in that street, again, pitchforks and torches. So let's go. We're going to do our normal spread here of show me the energy of June. We got action, y'all. June is action. There's barely any slowness here. June is action. Oh, the lies. Go and find out about them. Straight up. Straight up now. Tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Oh, oh, oh. All right. So the truth is going to bring down the tower. What's here? Again, this stuff we are going to have to learn, and we're not going to like it. And then what else is here is that false. We're gonna realize we never had a knight in shining armor, and it's been these assholes. It's been them all this time. But if you notice, right behind them is number 21, which is their world coming down. Ours too, but their world is ending. Their reign over our world is ending because it's going to switch hands. This is the Six of Pentacles. Other peakers are... yep, all their plans and everything they wanted to happen, their world domination, ain't gonna happen because their secrets are about to be revealed. Moon card. All right, so that's the energy of the lies. The lies are going to be told. What is standing in the way right now so far, looking at the June energy? What is our challenge? What's America's challenge? What is America's biggest challenge that is propping up the lie? What's America's biggest challenge that's propping up the lie right now? What's America's biggest challenge? Okay. Look who returned. The Page of Wands. These are those MAGA influencers, the people who had spread all these lies, who are still on the payroll, who are still working with that guy, Jamie, or whatever his name was. So they're the ones who are peddling the lies and keeping people from learning the truth quick enough because they're fast with it. As soon as something happens, those messages go straight out on shitter space. But there's two things here. To the influencers is this false offer. They think standing up, they're being paid. America has tricked us into thinking money's enough, and it's not. Okay, so it's not enough. So it's really a false offer. Sell your soul, sell your dignity, sell your integrity, and you'll be all right. No, they won't, because if you're canceled and your name is attached to, say, treason, you don't get another job. The other thing here is the government, or the Hierophant. So this is the challenge too. What's the challenge to it? They are openly criminal, and that is really impacting people's mental health. It really is, because it's like every single day. There are several people saying they don't even want to be here anymore. So it is impacting our people, and that's a big deal. These influencers who believe these lies and who think they can get something through this, like they're protected. But here's the thing. Everything the shit stain touches gets left smelling like shit. Okay. So what happened in the past? What happened in the past to get us here? I'll read what y'all said in a second, but let me see in the flow real quick. What happened to the past to get us to... Oh, Jesus. Yeah. We fall down. Okay? Exactly. these false offers because their intent was to tear it all down. And is it happening? Yeah. But it doesn't have to happen the way they want it to. Is it going to happen? Absolutely. But who gets to say? Who gets to benefit? If we're going to be hurt, we're all going to bleed, and we'll make sure of it. You can run at Argentina all you want to. People have passports. Anyway, I'm just saying. Matter of fact, Argentina might have something to say. I'm just saying. Okay. All right. So, what's happening in the past? What happened in the past? Ooh, it stopped me. Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna look at the flipper in a second, but I just want you to see the energy that's here is the Eight of Cups energy, the walking away. Walking away. Walking away from what we were building. This is, ooh, if this ain't T-Rump coded, you see that? Walking away, but they stole a cup. That's why we don't have our wishes. Walking away because he stole a cup, walking into the goddamn dark of the night. Biatch. Okay. Now, who's the one going on the table? This is definitely, you know what's really interesting? First of all, this is the steel. But the other part that's really interesting is how much people don't understand their impact on the world. This is treating both these people, the rich people, putting money into the coffers of these dumbass, let me watch my mouth, into the coffers of both parties. Let's put it that way, right? Not everybody in both parties, because you see there's not the same amount of money here, but enough people, such as our boy Kenny, who is about to be he's one of the nine. I was about to say, he's about to be very nervous. Oh, he got reason to be. Girls, he is one of the nine. All right. So what is it? Is this. They got paid for their VOTESs. They got paid for the things that they say. They got paid to shut up. They got paid. So that's a problem. Um, they walked away from who we are and stole something with it at the same time. They stole our wish, what we put in. The other thing here is um, this is plans, this is failed progress, this is delay. This is actually a positive. The fact that there has been delay, the fact that they really have failed at progressing as much as they wanted to and as quickly as they wanted to. Because if y'all remember, they kept saying the guy with the mustache over in that country 100 years ago, he did it in 50 days or he did it in 60 days. And that was without the internet, that was without technology. So you got all of that. And we 400 and 500 and 600 days in, and you basically you lost, you lose, you second at best, because you couldn't even do it like a guy from the 1940s, thankfully. And so the fool was in reverse too. And so this right here, yes, oh my God, yes. The words jumped out, foolishness. Foolishness. Because y'all, let me show you. You don't get no dumber than this. You do not get any dumber than those two colors. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say you dumber than the one who chose the orange color. You don't get no dumber than this. If you in the yellow or the green, you don't get no dumber. Yeah, I'm using double negatives because it is doubly negative that you don't get no dumber than this. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So reckless, foolish. What about Jesus? What about Jesus? Don't you think you should be choosing to protect Jesus? But she said, prove it, pull it out. When she said it, what did she do? She was VP, y'all. Like, really? Mm. Mm-hmm. Y'all see us East Coasters, we still up. It feels like a spiny, yes, carnival ride that the bottom falls out, but you still stuck spinning. And you know, the last time I was on that ride, I was 13. And the minute I got off that ride, you know what I did? Now, I used to love that ride. I would get on it several times. But 13 is when I developed vertigo. So you know what happened when I got off that ride? Asked the person's shoes in front of me. As soon as I stepped off, ooh, child, death. Death becomes her. Okay. As soon as I stepped off. Anyway, I have never been on that thing again because I get vertigo now. All right, so this is very interesting tale. Tell us, Russ. So where are we now? If we're talking about our foundation is the lies and the fact that it's having a hard time being exposed. Ooh, are we about to find out who our knights were? Are we about to find out who were the mercenaries? Are we about to find the proof of the mercenaries? Is somebody about to bring us everything? Because I see some acceptance and moving on. Ooh, wee. Y'all. See, the thing about water is, now mind you, this is slow energy. However, we're talking current energy. So this ain't that no more. The the thing about water, to me, anyway, in my belief, water is the most powerful element on earth. Earthquake can rumble, but it's gonna shut up at some point. Fire can burn it, and then it'll burn itself out at some point. Wind could blow, and then eventually it'll just stop at some point. But water has the patience to create the Grand Canyon. So current energy is let it flow, let it flow. We've been stopped up. Now we're about to flow out because here we go again. It's time to move on. The country's dead. We're not bringing up Lazarus. We just gonna have to go find his twin, the good twin. Sorry for that man. Forget America. We're gonna have to go get Amy. Sorry for that man. Okay. Um. So let me get this out for real. What is the current energy right now? Whoa. Hold the fucking phone. Y'all, what's the current energy right now? Judgment, the ending, the completion, the world. Hold on, who are you? Oh, about these people. Y'all, it's time. It's time. You know why? Look who fell. It's time. Okay. It's time. Who's the white one? Oh, oh, it's time. Yep, because there's the isolation. It's time. It's time. What's behind here? Seven of swords. Seven of wands. Wait. And the seven of swords. Bitch, it's time. These are fast. I'm sorry to call it the B word. I'm just excited. These are fast. This was slow. These are fast. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know who I put on the table though. It's too much. Oh, and the messaging coming fast. I don't know who to put on the table though. We got a rumble in the dun, 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 dun. Okay. I don't know who to put down on the table. So we're going to do this one more time, though. Listen, if it's going to be a fight, pick up your weapon. Don't be like, don't hit me. Be like, all right. And get in stance. Because that's what time it is. We're at the end of this journey. We are at the end of this journey. People are turning on them. People are delivering information. We are at the end of this particular part of the journey. But remember, this is only the first part of the story. Exactly. We're not going to have direction. Hopefully the council thing can happen. And hopefully the dumbasses, because we are an ignorant country, y'all. I'm sorry. We're a very ignorant country. My rights. You're not fighting for them now, are you? I should be able to carry a GUN. You're not fighting for it now, are you? Okay, so this is the third time she came in. She's the one hitting the table. Current energy is bring it on. End it. End it. You keep saying you're going to end it. End it. Matter of fact, I'll end it for you. That's what the energy is. The energy is, and that's earth energy. So it's been coming a long time. But the one thing about the earth is 365, we turn around and come back. End it. Because look what's the energy. End it. I dare you. Matter of fact, we'll do it. Okay. Not waiting on the military, not waiting on law enforcement. This the people. We'll do it. I'm gonna tell you though. Oh, look who peeking. Y'all can't believe who peeking. She's part of the end it. Go ahead. End it. Who is this? Is this a journey guy? Oh, strength. Get it. Y'all. That right there is fire. And then this other night just made sure I saw the word night. So you know who that is. Firepower. Boom. This is end it energy. You keep threatening us with a good time. We want the good time. Let's go. Obviously, you want the good time. Let's go. You coming from a different country, your person came from a different country, and yet for some reason you have less patriotism than the rest of us. You are trying to bring us down because you failed 3 lifetimes to bring us down. 3 lifetimes to bring us down. End it. Matter of fact, please end yourself too. Because I hope this is the villain story where he actually falls on spikes or something. End it. We're done. Exactly. We're just done. End it. Just end it. But it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. Because the redders and the betters are togethers. End it. End it. Yo, I love this energy. Come on, babes. Come on. So June is going to be interesting. Oh, firepower. We have a new thing we're about to do. That's air. So end it. End it. Okay. I'm getting into energy. The current energy is be done already. You know, it's like waiting for something to happen is worse than it happening. It just is. Because you sit in anxiety. There's a death card. You sit in anxiety all the time. End it. Matter of fact, this is also, I showed you the red horse, but this is also the crazies of, this is World War Z people, right? The other red hatters are the ones who are like the Karens, the Kens, the Hermit Patties. But the swords in reverse, and she keeps coming. She keeps coming. Okay. Because we're like done. We're done. We're done. We're done. It's like sticks and stones may break my bones, but baby, you will get hurt. Not me. All right. So, what is the energy that's running underneath this? What is finally fueling this power? What is the background software running to this program that nobody knows about? What is that energy? Oh, my buddy. I mean, I guess we know about it though, right? Are we thinking of this in good terms, or are we thinking of this as the Broligarchs? I'm also getting a good term, not just them. Here's what's interesting though. But I do think it is them. Because the energy cards here, they're all in the reverse. Page of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this does feel like them. You got your narco, you got your people who are nervous right now because they're going to be going to jail very soon. And then you got your people who are traitors to their party and their people. You got them people. And then you got the people who carry things out, like actual mercenaries, right? Like the ones who bomb, I don't know, judges' homes in South Carolina. Okay. Waiting for Godot. And then there's the Three of Cups in reverse. So that energy is telling me that this is Broligarch energy. So what's behind this? Oh my God. Yes. Wait, hold on. Ouch. Okay. I gotta pause, y'all, because one, I gotta go to the bathroom. And two, I hurt. So I gotta stand up and let some circulation get back into it. But that's literally the but. But that said, okay, I have to get into this. Okay, so apparently, y'all remember that boy George? You know, the one last name Soros? Apparently, he's helping to fund the destruction. I'm for it. Because why? Why can only bad guys do it? You know what I mean? I did. I love Waiting for Godot. Um, I love the humorous part of it too. But anyway, uh, so we got our Richie Riches who are also funding it. They're like, bitch, hurry up. Okay. You want to tear this down, tear it down so I can help these people rebuild, right? Because again, if you think about it, back in the day, some Richie Riches were pressured into doing things that the country actually needed, like a library, right? So while they had their golden age thing, they had to also take care of the people. They weren't me, 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 me. They weren't doing that all the time. That's what's freaking wrong with these Brolygarchs, is all they think about is themselves and jerking off in little cups and stuff and trying to spread their stupid all over the world. But anyway, because somebody told them they were smart. Like, stop handing out trophies. Okay. Anyway, um, this is the good ones. This is what I'm saying. These are the good people. They're countering that energy. So when they're like, oh, people are mad because George Soros, and I'm like, good. Why you get to be the only person with money? George Soros was a good guy, y'all. He was a bad guy, went good. Okay. So, like, why can't that happen? Um, oh, you just want to be socialist. Dude, that word don't work anymore. We understand that social programs work. Like, what? Like, stop, stop, stop. Your fear tactics, that's communism. And capitalism is better how? Okay. First of all, I don't want to be in a communist thing because I already see that it doesn't work on paper. Hello, Russia. But American capitalism is cannibalistic. You know, it's supposed to bring free trade, free market, competition. No, these assholes are gobbling up every single company, and it's just five of them. And then they're paying off people so they can poison our water so they make us buy water from them. Are you serious? The people working for them are way smarter. Okay? This is a social contract. This is what that's saying. Because the fact that it's following after the good Richie Riches, this is trying to restore the social contract. What people are starting to learn, this is a learning and impact card, but what people are starting to learn here is that we really are in this together. What happens in America affects everywhere. What happens in one state is affecting everybody. So a good number of people, y'all disregard the trolls and the bots on the internet, and disregard the dumbasses who, you know, the ones not talking. They're the ones who got better sense, right? So a lot of people are starting to realize, oh wait, racism is real. Oh wait, sexism is real. Oh wait, the immigrant who, you know, has been here for 20 years. Wait, they didn't do anything. I thought you were going after criminals. So it feels like there's this understanding of the social contract. Oh, wait, we're supposed to be taking care of each other, right? And it's not even socialist countries. That's the thing, Suze, and people not understanding that. It's democratic socialist countries. Those are the happier countries, and the ones run by women, other than Italy, I think, are happy countries. So we're understanding here that with This social contract, if we're not doing this, this is what we end up getting. This costs us less to do, and not doing it costs us more. From a 2 to a 10, okay? It impacts families, it impacts communities, it impacts states, it impacts rights, it impacts everything. And I think people are finally starting to connect some dots. All right, so what's the outcome of this? What's the outcome for June? Okay, what is that? Okay, we're gonna stop here. Ooh, I like. Oh, okay. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh, that I don't know how we're going to read that. So let's put that down. Oh, and then the star just peeked its head out. So we have 9 of Swords in reverse. And the star right behind it. And right behind the star is the Hangman. Okay, so what does that pertain to? The star actually isn't in reverse. The star is in the upright. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is energies running underneath the outcome. Then we have 4 of Swords. That's a rest. And then we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So, what card hit the table? Oh, 8 of Cups in reverse. This is fear of change, feeling stuck, unable to move forward. Okay, we're reading on June. So, this is telling me there is no ending just yet. Because it is just June, duh. So, this makes sense. Because again, what's about to happen is big. So people are feeling stuck. I can take it. I can take it. However, who's feeling stuck actually? Hold on, pause. Because we got this release from anxiety, and we got the star, hope and faith. Huh. Wait. And oh, y'all, behind this is the King of Swords. And behind that is who's 6? The Lovers. Okay. That's taking care of people. That is being attached to people. What we got going on? And then, okay, so we got the star and we got the Lovers. This is big energy. We don't have as many major arcana on this board. We literally only have the world. So this is telling me in this thing, all right. So we got this being afraid. Then we have the Lovers. And we have the star. These are good. And we have the King of Swords. This is really good. Then we have being released from fear and anxiety. This is really good. Then we have the Hangman in reverse. Okay. So, I get it now. Because right behind this Ace of Cups in reverse is the Burligart card, 10 of Pentacles. Mind you, for me, whenever I see the 10 of Pentacles, whether it's in reverse or upright, when it's in reverse, it's a specific Burligart. It is the one named Peter. When I see it in the upright, it's all of them. So the fact that we have a missed opportunity, and it's telling me it's them. They're the ones with a missed opportunity. I'm happy. And they feel it. Hold on. What's behind that? Behind that, yes, Jesus. 2 aces, child. Baby. Look at this. So, again, this missed opportunity, that's going to be the Brolies. And look what comes here. Personal power, courage, people growing and bringing the fire. And what's this? Temperance. Temperance. That's the spirit world. The spirit world is like, we got to put this shit back in order. But the people are like, wait, let me do my dollar first, and then we can put back in order. Let me get these boys. Let me bring out the guillotine, and then we can get back to it. Because again, we got the false offer here, and we're getting some rest. So all of this is actually about to be exposed. The sentiment is really growing in a negative capacity towards these people. So when we're talking about June, because June is not the end of the world, it's just the end of the June that we're talking about here. The outcome is going to be uncertainty. And I get it. There's a lot of good on the other side of that, period. Okay, that's the energy running it. So June is going to end in uncertainty. And I told y'all it was July anyway. We're looking forward to 4th of July. Those fireworks ain't gonna be the kind they're looking for. But that personal power and that growth, this is good. Okay, so June is a cliffhanger. That's how June is reading. Now that we have the overview, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And then we'll do the week by week. This makes sense because remember the shadow card was feelings. There we go. The shadow card was something about feelings. I'll pull it back out. I'll look for it and pull it back out. But we're going to pause because I got to go to the bathroom. All right. I throw up a green screen so you don't. Guess who's back? All right, let's get to it. You guys, thank you for being so patient. I totally appreciate it. All right, I should have took that in the kitchen. Okay, so let's get into this week by week. Let's get into this week by week for America's energy. Now that I can focus. All right, you want me to do shadows. We're going to do shadows again. We're going to pull out a shadow card for week 1, and then we're going to pull one for week 2, 3, 4, 5, and call that a quits. All right, so America's energy. Let's get rid of the green screen. Thank you. You can't help yourself. What happened? What if like a real girl? Huh? Oh, you saw my undies? Wait, I'm wearing them right. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Bathtub. Yay. All right. So let's see. I'm wearing them right. Yeah, I think so. You're making me think. I'm like, of course I am. You have to wear emergency stuff. June, week of June. First week of June, first week of June, first week of June, first week of June. What the heck is gonna happen? Because y'all, the first week of June, we get breaking chains again. Interesting. The only way to overcome blocks is to confront them. Self-limiting beliefs. Ooh, what's gonna happen? Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh man, I don't even like the way this is written. Look at this. Oh my God, I don't like this. This actually gives me icky energy. Battle within. Oh my God, the sky is gorgeous though. Look at this. Battle within. This is underlying energy. This is, and then the other one, oh, okay, I understand it. Because the other underlining energy is this one, which is shedding illusions. All right, so thank you, Suze. We are ready. Okay, so break the chains, hit the table. The only way to overcome blocks is to confront them. Confront your self-limiting beliefs. So that's part of the energy here. What's driving the breaking of chains is the battle within. So it says the greatest war you wage is against yourself. I hate this for us, though, because my mind immediately went to New Jersey. My mind immediately went to what's happening right now that is not getting traction. Um, hmm. I mean, but they've been threatening us with a good time. So if I go back to the overall energy of June, it's just that part of the story, right? So the battle within. So this is inner conflict and resolution. Like this is where the real battle is. It is not in somebody else's house. It is in ours. Um, but I'll tell you this: they want a Civil War reenactment, right? People literally have outfits and stuff. Uh, okay, I'm trying to get the full picture here first. All right, so um, this is really interesting because I'm looking at this picture. Let me bring it back for you. Look at this though. His back is turned, right? His back is turned and he's turned inward. So when I said the thing about the Civil War reenactment, I saw a Confederate soldier. And then the next words were, this was a war of the southern states against the government, against the Union, right? Who's the government? These are people who are going to be turning around and aiming at who sent them. Does that make sense? Because, and I'm getting chills behind it, so I know I'm not wrong. Hmm. Because shedding illusion, the first step is awareness. The second step is acceptance, reality, honesty, and self-love. Again, his back towards the thing. But you see the enlightenment that's happening here? Like, look at his legs, his feet. They're like growing on fire as he's growing in enlightenment. The sun on him, the bird, it's freedom. It feels like he's sitting on the storm that's being caused, or a surge. So this feels like we're not the ones breaking the chains. And by we, I'm talking about people who already know we have issues here. So the breaking the chains, the battle within, and shedding illusions, that is... I'm trying to think of the... I can't think of it. I'm trying to think of a comparison here. But it's the hyenas going back to Scar, which is what we read in the overview. So, yeah, it's the hyenas going after Scar. Oh my God. Lord. Let him fight. Okay, so let me put that back up. And now let's look at what the first week tells us as we look to see more. Are we using these? Are we using these? That's a no. Cosmics. Okay. Do you hear the people sing, sing something? I forget the words already. Okay. Cosmics? Yes. Okay. Mm, crazy good. I didn't even ask yet. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Talk about breaking chains. Talk about breaking chains. The Hermit, the Emperor in reverse. What is this? Ooh, the High Priestess here in reverse. I didn't ask yet, but look at that, yo. Oh, sing the song of angry men. Yes. All right. So June, don't do it yet. June 1 through 6 showed me. Okay. There we go with the social contract broken. Social contract, you don't get any more social and contract than that. Social contract broken. All right. What else we got going? Ooh, the injustice of it all. What the hell are they about to do that is going to make people snap? Because this is the Queen of Swords. Now, y'all know Blondie is usually my Queen of Swords in reverse. But she's not going to be there next week, is she? Because this is some justice illusion. Who is this? I mean, illusion, like eluding justice. Who is this? Because what about it would make them mad? But there's a King of Swords, right? Look, when I tell y'all, they are doing the work. So you think you're eluding justice. That's what it is. You think you're eluding justice. But honey, look at that wall. Everything is being documented. You think you got our data? Okay, we got yours too. Okay. This is interesting. All right. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. That's broken social contract. We have Six of Cups. That's the nostalgia for the way things used to be. There's something else here, though. I'm going to put that down here for a second. Hold on. I got to make sure you can see my board. Kind of. As much as you can. There's something coming, girl. For real, Jen. There's something major coming. Any more energy for June 1 through 6? June 1 through 6. 1 through 6. Any more energy for that first week? Do I take that? No. Okay. But I'm going to look, though. That's the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Again, Six of Pentacles. So we got Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. And then the energy under that is still the Two of Swords. And the Moon. There's a secret here. Oh, about the switcheroo. The Six of Pentacles, about switching the... Y'all, okay. This is a sword. This is communication. All right, so I'm thinking here that this comes back to Ashley because I'm getting goosebumps. This is a communication card. We're going to be seeing her on even more reputable, what you call that thing? Stations who have been ignoring it, we're going to see her in a more prominent light. So this came in the reverse. So there's no more division between, I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be crazies like them. There's no way this could be. It had to be free and fair. What, are you crazy? There's no way it was free and fair. So now we're in the reverse. No more division about this. No more confusion about this. No more two paths about this. Why do I say that? Because the Moon card's right there. So when we're talking about the Six of Pentacles, which is where this energy is sitting under, when we talk about the Six of Pentacles, we're talking about the fact that they're believing her. And bigger outlets are going to pick her up too. And it is going to break the internet. Let's just say, I'll put it that way. There's something here that's going to be the cause of it. And don't forget, there's another, speaking of, there's another No Kings on June 14th, which is No King's Day. And it will be No King's Day from here on forward because we're going to have to make that a national holiday. And make that a voter registration day. Damn it. Every single one of those events needs to be voter registration because we need these people at the poll. Okay. So this is my protester card in my other deck that I can't use. So big deal. And what came up again? No more splitting. Nobody's split about this anymore. They understand what we're looking at and they're ready to go ride at dawn. Okay. So any more energy for the first week? Okay, so she's going to be on outlets. Oh, Three of Cups. Gossipy. What other gossipy type of outlets are there left for her to do? Now we're split again. Who do we go to? This. Ooh. How much you want to bet that she's going to be on Candace's soon? Nope. How much you want to bet she's going to be on Candace's soon? I don't even know. Does she even like Candace? I don't know. But there's a Ten of Pentacles here in reverse. So it's something that's about to destroy the legacy. And destroy the support. All right. Any more energy here? Any more energy here? Three of Wands. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. I got a feeling, though, that she will be reached. She has already been reached out to by... What? World card. World star. Okay, world card. Oh, you've been hearing Hurst again. Right. I forgot about them. Girl, wait, I'm getting what you call them things? Goosies. Um, oh, Jesus, this pillow is hard to sit on. Okay. Why am I bringing this up? Because this is a Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is going into territory unknown or going to territory unexpected. All right. And it's the Three of Wands. And what did I say? Look at those two trees. Boop, boop. I always thought the other wand were the oars on the boat. And they could be. But according to the conversation we had earlier about spirituality, transmuting negative experiences into spiritual absolutes. So negative turning into net positives. If they don't like each other, they're still going to work together. And this feels like a legacy media thing crossing the line. Would Fox have her on? They might to try to tear. No. What's that table thing with the black woman in it? That table, a black woman might. Joy. But Joy is not big enough. It might be that CNN black woman. Um, is it CNN? The one where the lady, she lets stuff slide all the time. She doesn't. It's not good journalism to me. But she hasn't been interviewed by black people yet. So I think that's definitely one thing that she's going to do. Fox is murder. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the round table lady. I saw a round table. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering. I'm just, conjecturing out loud. I'm not actually like seeing. Well, no, I did see the round table, but I don't know who's at the round table. I think it's that black lady who doesn't say anything. That's such a weird show. But Ashley would eat that little white man up. What's his name? Scott Jennings? Oh, she would eat him up because she won't be attracted to him. Joy would be great. Joy already is on our team. But this feels like something that's going to transmute a negative experience into a positive experience. Something not, I mean, everything she's doing is kind of a road untravels, not yet traveled type of thing because, it's not MAGA media. But there's something here because it's the world and it is evidence bringing again. And, evidence goes, see, it's another black person. It's another black person. Don Lemon? Could be Don Lemon. But this brings an ending. It starts the bringing of the ending. I can't stand her. But with it being CNN, they're going to let that happen because contention, death card. Who would that be? Who's changing? Ace of Pentacles, man. This is going to be a death blow because she's going to bring this evidence to somebody they believe. That they believe. Megyn Kelly? That would be horrific. Oh, God. There's a sun here, though. This is definitely look. There's evidence again. There's something definitely about shining a light on things. Anybody? I don't know about Gail. I don't watch her, so I don't know. I forgot she was there. There's There's something that's going to give her big credibility. This is the Nine of Pentacles. It's, to me, it's the re-examination of, if you remember in my other deck, this is when we have the necklace and we're looking at it again. So it's like re-examination of things once hidden. All right. So is there any more energy? I think we'll be surprised by who she gets on. Let's leave it there, because I don't want to hammer a name and, I'm missing somebody. So I just don't know. But there's a road less traveled. There's something that's going to turn this negative into, this negative into a positive. But I see this mountain in the back. Oh, she does have dark hair, doesn't she? Right? Her hair is black, right? Let's just say Ashley's going to have a bigger role here, because this is the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is either having no choice. Feels like not having a choice. Like, she really does not have a choice but to stay visible. She doesn't. However, she is going to survive. There's a Nine of Wands there. And then the High Priestess, once again, she's Jewish, y'all. She's Jewish. So the High Priestess, hidden agendas. She does have one. Part of that is visibility to stay alive. But there's another one. And what is this? Eight of Swords. There's an escapism here. There's something about escaping. She knows something that could have landed her in jail beyond this. She knows something that could have landed her in jail beyond this. So this is the hidden reason. She's like basically informing, but in a different way. Okay. Yeah, because there's this full journey. She's just not running away from it. She's turning around to face it. So she's not running away from it, is how I'm getting that. So this is basically her. So High Priestess, I told y'all, she definitely has some spiritual energy with her, but okay. I went to pick up this Nine of Wands, and there's some black woman platform that she's gonna feel comfortable enough to go on. It might be joy, actually. You might not be wrong. Good morning, America. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Like I said, it's going to be something that is a step above just indie media. Though joy is indie, but joy does have people's trust. And it's above indie media in a sense. Again, the High Priestess coming out here, and the Five of Wands, because she's out of that party. So that's not bad. All right, so this first week, the first week of June, what we're looking at is, Queen of Wands. I'm telling you, this girl is meticulous. She is very meticulous. She got plans. King of Cups. Maybe she did talk to Barry. And then Seven of Pentacles. And she got the proof, I'm telling y'all. And it's been long awaited. And she did talk to Barry. Or this is the trigger for the King of Cups about the VOTSs. I feel like she talked to Barry, though. This right here, what was this? The Queen of Wands. Like I said, she's very strategic with social media. She's very strategic with her social media. So this is what she's doing. Oh, okay. Now I looked at it. Okay, now I'm looking at it. Oh my God. Hurt. This, see, I like my pillows a little firm, but God damn it. Sorry. I didn't realize sitting on one would hurt. Okay. So here's the thing. Now let's take back these shadow cards, right? So the shadow is the battle within. She is like knocking down the MAGA influencers, right? Breaking chains. She is helping people walk away from this. It helps that she's a beautiful young girl, not girl, woman. She's 27. And that she just seems like any friend that a woman would have, like gossipy and fun and watch me do my makeup and, oh my God, girl, give me makeup tips, blah, 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 blah. But she's helping people shed illusions. Illusions about who? About their favorite people. You know, like there's one where she took a where they were like, you don't know Joe Rogan. And she shows a picture of her standing next to him. And she's like, taller than him, you know? So this came back to be. This is part of her thing here is shedding the illusion. What's the illusion she's shedding? That there was a free and fair. That was an illusion. What's an illusion she was shedding? That these people are righteously pious. That's being broken. What's, like she's through her media and through the platforming of her and through her likability. She's a very likable young woman. Just because she's silly, she's goofy, she's a mama's bear. She's a very likable young woman. And when you get past your own prejudice, you're just like, you know what? Hey. And then the story she told yesterday was which Wilson Phillips? The story she told yesterday is going to work even more because she waited until now to tell it. And the emotions are there, the rawness is there. It's going to endear even more people to her because how can I hate her? Look how she got here. You know what I mean? She's working this. This is planned. This is absolutely planned. And there's someone who is backing her up. Nine of Wands. She will survive this. Okay. All right. So let's look at what week 2 has. So be prepared for that part. But again, the response of it by the office is going to be quite interesting. That might be what gets her in front of Congress. Because once she gets a national platform, not just an internet platform, that will definitely do something. Some days somebody gonna make turn around and say goodbye to them, baby. Okay, got it. Don't you know? Wow. Okay. Week 2 is not gonna be any different. There's more illusions. Oh my gosh. I hope it's just as juicy though, because I don't want to be sad. Um, there's that shadow alchemy. I know we had that before. Shadow alchemy, which is okay. So again, shedding illusions is the first step is awareness. The second is acceptance, reality, honesty, and self-love. Then we have shadow alchemy, turn shadows into gold by shifting your awareness, empowerment, rebirth. I don't like the fact that we're talking about gold in week 2 because of that asshole. Okay. So that's the energy running underneath. I'm not going to put this on the table. But we also have inner cosmos. So inner cosmos is to embrace the light. To embrace the light, first acknowledge the dark. Trauma, seeing, going deeper. This is just repeating from what we saw earlier. Okay, as the June overview. So I guess we know that week 2 is when this part happens. So what is about to happen? Week 2 is June 7th through the 13th. Any more shadow messages for this week 2? Any more shadow messages for week 2? Okay. Inner balance, divine juggling, and authentic self. Interesting. 2 of these things are aligned. Ooh. Okay. I hope this don't mean a UFC fight. Blah. Let's sing along over there. Yeah. So authentic self. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Uniqueness, individuality. What does that mean here? Shedding illusions. Be yourself. Everyone's already taken. I'm just going to put this here and see how that applies. Then we have inner balance. So inner balance, you see this. Like I said, they are together. We have inner balance and we have divine juggling. So this feels like a 2 of swords, 2 of pentacles moment. Inner balance. What you resist persists. what you accept transforms. Wholeness and duality. This is the week of June 7th through the 13th. And then we have divine juggling. Master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. Progress and a harmony. All right. I don't know these are, so. This is interesting. All right, let's see how this shows up in our reading. Well, what's really interesting too is going from this little scrawny guy to someone who can stand up for themselves. This may be another influencer shedding their skin. Or it could be another baby mama. Y'all remember that. Hold on. A more problematic one, but it might be another one who won't have the same skill set, though, as a social media maven. Oh, I wish these were more gilded. You had your mom looking at background of Trump's rally video with all blurred and compared to Barry speaking. My mom, you're right. That's weird. Oh, no. They said the military who attends has to pass yeah, they have to be social casting. In order to get in, F your rank and provide your own travel and be on approved leave. What? How you gonna put all them barriers in front of there and then be like, but you're gonna have a free seat though? I hope it's empty. They said the attendance was terrible. I hope it's empty. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Are we using these? Gosh, no. I like those. Okay, we're using these? Okay. Okay. Authentic self, shedding illusions. Oh, y'all. Doing a long blink. Y'all. Card to hit the table. Ten of Swords. Now, we're reading for America. We're not reading for Ashley. So I don't need this to be an Ashley thing. Okay, it's not. All right. Ten of Swords. Betrayal. Betrayal. The other energy here is the Seven, which is a Chariot card. Major Arcana. Hold on. I gotta pause on that real quick. And then the Ten of Cups is the other energy underneath here. How does this work here? These are two ending cards. Ten of Cups, but there's a like. How do you go from Ten of Swords to Ten of Cups? There's a celebration here about this betrayal, and then there's a seven. There's a Chariot card. Okay. When I lifted the Ten of Cups, though, I got the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is a celebration card, but it's also like a best friends card. I think somebody else is about to walk out. Another very conscious break. Who the hell is that? I thought it was going to be an influencer. Could this possibly be shady? Hold on. This don't make no sense. I'm going to have to laminate these cards, these soul cards, man. You do a little bit of shuffling and it chips. Sorry, I want to see if that's really, yeah, that was the edge. It came up. Dang it. They're so beautiful, but um, they're not like laminated or anything. So I don't think they like that kind of shuffling. But anyway, oh, Jesus. Okay. There's a break here that's about to happen. And this is usually our white House of White card. So I think the break might be that big, like one of them. Because there's a betrayal here. There's a betrayal here that I think the people, the Ten of Cups, would celebrate. And there's a 7. Seven's a divine number, but the chariot has for a while represented our military card. But this is, oh man. Oh, that's not what that's. Okay, let me see what else is coming out before we get to that. Because I could be misreading this one. Because these two cards are the energy underneath the betrayal. So 10 of cards celebration, is that a let them eat cake kind of thing? And then the chariot. While the war's still going? While we lose soldiers? And then people see it as a betrayal? Oh, I don't know what this is. Hold on. I'm going to have to come back to this. Let's leave this energy here and see what else comes up. Anything else for the week of June 7th through the 13th? 7th through the 13th. Any more? What else? Ooh, that's me. I'm not going to take it. Oh, but it was a tower, y'all. That's me. I'm not going to take it. If it comes back out, it comes back out. You think so, Jen? You think it's shady? Hold on. The hangman. It could be. Because this is the hangman. In upright, that is looking for opportunity, looking at the new, waiting for your sunrise. But in the upside down, that's not, oh, okay, emperor energy here to that hangman. What else are we talking about? Authentic, I think it is. I forgot about our shadow words. Authentic self, shedding illusions, inner balance, divine juggling. It very well could be. What else are we looking at for Eight of Swords? Trapped in your mind or trapped in for real or imprisoned? We're getting the Hierophant right back here. That's the government card. Okay, we're definitely dealing with Pennsylvania Avenue. This is definitely Pennsylvania Avenue because we got our Four of Wands and then we got our Hierophant. Okay. Mikey J's on my list to read for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll come tomorrow, but for Monday. Oh, yeah. Devil. Oh, my gosh. Come on, shades. There's a King of Cups here as the energy underneath even the Devil. Is that him realizing there is no separating him? Anything else for week 2? Oh, fudge. It came back out. The Three of Wands. I saw that earlier and it came back out. King of Cups still underneath. I know, right? Hold on. I need a clarifier. Please clarify week 2 of June for me. The energy for America. We're talking America. What's happening in America? Am I taking this? It's the Four of Swords burnout. And then what was the other one? The Four of Swords. I'm sorry, the Four of Pentacles. What is happening? Four of Swords. There's a Four of Wands in the table. What's happening? What is this? Okay. That's interesting. Ace of Cups and then a King of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. This is... What does this feel like? And then the Emperor in reverse. Oh my gosh. Hold on. And I got a couple of peekers here. We got the Justice card. And then we have the Hangman again. But this one in the upright. Oh my gosh. What are we looking at? This feels interesting. All right. Let's look at it again collectively. So I'm going to have to take this pillow from under me, man. It's killing my bum. All right. So we had that hit the table. We had the Ten of Swords. If you guys, the DG boys, hold on. We have the Ten of Swords. And the energy underneath the Ten of Swords was the, I think it's something with the war. This first set of cards feels like the war. I think it's something with the war. Because it does. It does feel like the first set. I mean, the first set does. Because the betrayal would be... Or he could be betraying them on that policy. Or this is the vote. Oh, okay. Actually, exactly. That feels better, but is that what it is? I'm not trying to just feel better. I was going to say, this is that war powers thing coming back up for a vote and them getting betrayed because they don't go for it. They stop it. That feels right. Okay. Yes, because taking a vote, what week is that? That might actually happen on the 10th, June 7th through the 13th. That might actually happen on the 10th, especially because we have two tens. Ah, there we go. Oh my God, that feels so much better. Especially because we have the two tens. Okay. Because I was trying to understand, how does a betrayal lead to a celebration? And essentially our military card in reverse. This makes sense. Oh, and here comes the chills. That makes sense. I was trying to understand and hear it. Okay. So that's what it is. They're going to betray him, and put a stop to the war powers. Week 2 of June. So that'll be a betrayal, and he will take to the thingamabob and talk about it. And that's going to stop, well, it's supposed to stop this action with the military, and the people will be celebrating about that passing. What that means is there's going to be a major conflict in the white place because they are no longer in lockstep. They are officially throwing in their hat to say enough. Y'all know the house was exactly matched, even. So if they had to get a tiebreaker, now mind you, I think VP only tiebreaks Senate. So I think they have to win people over. I don't think they can do a tiebreaker. There's just a risk of House saying no. So that makes sense right here. That's going to happen week 2 of June, is a betrayal that makes the people happy. But the hangman feels like shady. Okay. This is everybody. Oh. This is Congress, y'all. Authentic self, shedding illusions, inner balance, and divine juggling. What you resist persists. If you keep resisting the files, people will keep talking about it. If you keep trying to take vacations, people will keep talking about it. Master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. This is Congress. All right, so we're going to see some moves. We're going to see some moves. Not enough to totally celebrate, but we're going to see some moves, which is why the Ace of Cups is here. This is new beginnings, emotional clarity. We're going to see some moves, and then we have the Broligarchs and the King of Pentacles. This is not the King of Pentacles. This is oh, the chills were immediate. Oh, they were immediate. Because remember, I told you, King of Pentacles, I take as Broligarch, tech Broligarch. But King of Pentacles in reverse, I take as Peter. These two came together. New beginnings with Peter. Is Congress going to bring because we're about to take unprecedented action, right? The negative being turned into a positive. We're about to take oh my god, the chills are crazy. We are about to take unprecedented action. Holy smokes. Are they going to bring or subpoena those CEOs of the pal and tier? Or just him? That's why the fuck he getting out of Dodge. Yes, to make the city thing, moving on to Argentina for that. But no, he knows this shit is coming. He knows that Congress is going to pull his ass in front of them. Oh, this deals with money. Hold on. Okay, you gonna have to give me more than that. Because I got the hangman in reverse. Being stuck, not able to move forward. I got the 8 of Swords. And I got the Devil. He trying to get the fuck up out of Dodge, right? He's trying to leave, go to new places. He's trying to scale and get out the way. Yes, 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 Suze. These guys, why did you go to China? These guys, that took me a long time. I'm sorry, that took me a long time to figure this shit out. Because 3 of Wands is my unprecedented stuff. It has become that for me today. My unprecedented moves. The transmuting of the negative into a net positive. And the mountain in the background tells you how hard that's going to be. All right, I need more information. Week 2 seems very interesting. I don't know if we'll know about it yet, or, if that leak will happen that we're subpoenaing. Ooh, who is that going to be? Come on. Tell me about this. Are we? Child? Yes, we are. 4 of Cups and 7 of Swords. They are, ooh, they're gonna call him. Yep, Six of Pentacles. What did you know what? I did hear somebody try to pair him up to the steel. What did you do? How did you participate in this? This shit you've been trying to hide. The Sun card. This is Six of Pentacles. Ooh, who's poking out here? Hold on. Oh, the inner turmoil and ooh, the Five of Pentacles. We are look at this. Swords and Pentacles. Swords and Pentacles. Swords and Pentacles. Oh, we got 2 cups, 2 pentacles, and 2 swords. Baby. New chapter. Well, 3 pentacles now. What is this? The Sun card. Yeah. This is the only fire card. Is how they tried to bury this. Y'all, this is very interesting. Because the 7 of Swords is talking about the steel. The Four of Cups feels like he's going to try to refuse this subpoena. I'm not in town. I don't, I'm gone. But no, baby, no. Because we have this Two of Swords here. Yeah, this makes sense. Like refusing to make decisions in a turmoil, trying to do a stalemate, avoiding confrontation. He ran to avoid a confrontation because he knows this hardship is coming. He knows they're talking about, it's not just that. There's something else. I'm getting, there's something found in the files. Okay, talk to me more. I need you to talk to me more. What else are we talking about here? What else are we talking about here? Oh, okay. The 8 of Cups, trying to run away, trying to walk away. His influence. There's the 6 of Pentacles again. And then it's, he did something. He did something. He is part of this magical space lasers. He did something else. He paid off people. Oh. Oh. Is that Abbott? Paxton? Whoa, wait a second. What did you do? And trying to sneak off. What did you do? Departure, letting go. Little fucker, what did you do? I'm sorry. What did you do? There are people, officials. I'm getting emperor, like heads of state, even like governor or something. He paid people off. Girl, listen. Oh, you think they're framing Zuck? I don't think he needs framing though. Oh, to make him do it? Yeah. But he's not part of the cool kids. He wants to be. Hold on. I this is gonna make people happy because there's a death coming, which is gonna start allowing us to move on. This is gonna make people happy. Like, yes, finally, we're getting him. Okay, talk to me. Week 2, you about to blow shit up, ain't you? Okay, are we connecting? I just want a yes/no card. No matter the orientation, no matter the card. Are we about to? Okay, you know. Okay, hold on. I gotta pause because this one says yes. Even though it's a no card, it's saying he committed treason. He committed treason. Is that what we're talking about? These are 2 yes cards with pentacles in a cup. The greedy merchant and the guy sitting on crypto guy. Oh, the guy who created PayPal. The guy who did it so that he can destabilize the US dollar. Ooh, child, death card. Ooh, he been trying to get us down for the longest. Listen, tell me about this man. Are we talking about? Are we pulling him before? Mm-hmm. He's going before the White House. They want him before the White House. They want him before the White House. Again, trying to restore. And there's a weakness here, though, because he's out of country. All right. So, if we look at the shadow card, authentic self, shedding illusions. Inner balance, divine juggling. Let me tell you, the story is David took out Goliath with a small stone and a slingshot, and slingshots reach pretty damn far. Baby, they want your ass. Yes, somebody has been saying, finally, I think we are about, I don't know if we're going to see it yet, but I'm telling you, the movement is they want Peter. Mm-hmm. That devil card again. They want him. They want to escape from him. They want him gone because there's the hope recovery card. There's the new opportunity card. They want him. Oh, they want him. They want him so bad. They want him. Who is this? Knight of Pentacles. Yep. Using his money as a mercenary. And then Temperance again. They want him. And there he is again. I bet he's going to try to throw the other ones under the bus. The King of Pentacles. They want him. They want him bad. They want him bad. They want him bad. Because right behind that new opportunity of rejecting any more of that shit he's trying to do, they want him. They want him bad. Oh, they want him. Who wants him? Because I saw Chris pop in front of my head. Y'all know my man, Chris Murphy. Hold on. Ooh. I was gonna read on Peter later, but yes, honey, his ass is running. He ran to avoid conflict. 5 of Wands. He ran to avoid conflict. Queen of Pentacles. Hold on. The Knight of Swords in reverse. The Hierophant. And the 3 of Pentacles. Someone let him know ahead of time. That's why he got the hell up out of Dodge. Somebody in the Gov said this is coming down. They shared the information with him. It's a queen. Graham? It's a queen. Queen energy. This used to be our Chrissy card. But this feels like a male queen. Somebody warned him. Somebody let him know. Somebody let this slip. Yes. Because the White House wants him. There's a death card again. And again for the treason. And again denying. And wanting something, a new beginning. And then the King of Pentacles. And then the Betrayal. And then the Tower. And then the Queen of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. And he gonna be by himself, and they're gonna drag anybody he has partnerships with the Lover's card, because y'all, it's in the beginning. Things are gonna happen. Things are gonna happen because we got the lies, the betrayal. There's something else here. Oh my God, the Queen of Swords. What else do you represent? I got like a flash. I don't know if it's detention center or something. There's something else he's funding. Something else he put in place. Or this is something internet-wise, because swords could be that. Oh, God. There's something here. A data center? Because we got the Fire Knight and we got the other people Knight. So we got people who's going to come after his ass. Internet data center? There's something, I'm just going to leave it here. There's something huge coming down the pipe for his ass. She did do a reading on him, but I forgot what her reading was actually, to be honest. Lord. But I know somebody else did one, and they were like, they think it's the Prospero type of city thing too. It's more than that. He got wind that something's coming for him specifically. He got wind of that. I'm sure the whole, okay, failed at that one. Let's do it again. Let's try it again. And that's definitely part of it. But there's something else here. Because I see a Queen of Wands and then her Knight. It's funny. I heard, get those puppies. Like Cruella DeVille. Um, but in the reverse, I don't know who Queen of Wands and this is somebody throwing him under the bus. Who could be throwing him under the bus? Is this one of the ladies that I said we're gonna come back to? Because, like I said, there's some nervous people. Secretary of Agriculture. Would it be Brooke? Would it be Linda? Oh, wait. Queen of Wands in reverse is my Tulsi energy. That and the sword, since she's a double agent, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Wait a second. Whoa, wait a second. Tulsi found something out. I told y'all there was something about Tulsi. And Tulsi talked to JD. And JD talked to Joe. Remember I said there was something about them three people. Tulsi, Joe, and Shade. And now they're saying, Shady wants to quit because Tulsi's out. What is it? How does that work? Hills just call him a mofo. Chris, first person you got? Okay, good. Me too. Because, Chris is intelligent as hell. Go get his goodsy. Okay, girl, the Croatian. Go get your man. All right. Sounds like a sweep is near. It sounds like it's gonna be a whole lot of screaming because this is a house. These are house ladies here. This the Jasmine. This the Melanie. These the women leadership. I'm getting chills like crazy. Okay, talk to me about. Wait. I'm sorry. We're on week 2. Week 2. Let's put it this way. Week 2. Congress is about to grow a spine. We'll put it that way. Week 2, Congress is about to grow a spine. They're going to put the War Powers Act thing in front of the Congress, and it's not going to go the way that they normally go. There will be betrayal right there. Week 2, we're going to find out why Peter ran. That's what I'm going to say clearly, and we'll see what happens, okay? Because no one is connecting the dots of all this chatter with Shady, and then now the man ran. And those who are trying to connect it, they're like, oh, his benefactor is running. You can benefact from far away. Money is money. It's digital now. It can go across. So that's not it. He doesn't have Shady anymore. I told y'all this. I told y'all. Y'all like, you just think Shady's a great guy. I do not. I think he's a lost soul. But he's doing this. He's growing the up already at his little big old age of 40 or whatever he is. I tossed the box, but now I don't know what to do with the other damn cards. Sorry, y'all. It's late, so I am going to be a little bit more profane. What did I do with the cards? Not in my lap. I didn't go anywhere. Oh, okay, I found them. I stuffed them in a box, and I couldn't see them because I put cards on top of them. I told you Shady was going to turn. Shady's getting a little muscle, and he turned his back. Okay, week 2 is interesting. Week 2 took work. That took some work. All right, let's see what week 3 energy is looking like. We have this is the 14th, no King's Day, through the 20th. The 14th through the 20th. What is America's energy 14th through the 20th? Please show me that Ah, heck no. Too many. Too many. But I will show you the first one real quick in Divine Juggling on the bottom. The first one is Shadow. Oh, okay, I'm going to show you these two because that made me say oops. So I'm going to definitely show that. So look at that. Shadow Blossom. You need both sunlight and darkness to bloom fully, resilience and nourishing. All right. Now, remember, this is No King's Week. I'm not talking about that other shit. And then Feathered Omen. Feathered Omen. Even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions, self-deceit, illusion, and secrecy. Oh my, what are we getting into this third week? We have resilience and nourishing, and then we have self-deceit, illusion, and secrecy. Secrets. Whoa. Any other energies? Child. Any other energies? Okay. Have courage. Even as the flames lick your ass. Anyway, have courage. So this is stop hiding. Show up and let yourself be seen. Fear, vulnerability, and growth. Let's see what this means. All right, y'all. Let's look at week 3. Week 3 energy. Do I read these or am I going to the other ones? Other ones. All right. Week 3 energy. Week 3 energy for America. America. Week 3 energy. That's some interesting energy already. Oh my God. Y'all. Somebody finna get kicked out the group. No Girls Allowed Club. 5 of Pentacles. And the energy underneath that, 10 of Swords. Week 3 energy. Week 3 energy. She's blonde. Is that Blondie? Is that Susie? Is that Linda? Week 3. No, they're not going to do Linda because she's a billionaire, so she's giving them money. Week 3 energy. Week 3 energy. Week 3 energy. Week 3 energy. What are we looking at? Ooh, 6 of Cups in reverse. I think it is Blondie because she knows all about their, tete with children. There's some manipulation here. Week 3 energy. Week 3 energy. You need both sunlight and darkness to bloom fully. Even the sweetest bird. Even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions. Girl, what you finna do? Have courage. Stop hiding. Show up and let yourself be seen. Girl, what you finna do? Something's interesting here. Something's teasing. Because there's a magician in reverse, and that's manipulation. He wants you to dance to the tune that he's creating. He's not a DJ. He's a Pied Piper. Whoa, 6 of Wands. There's no victory here. Is she going to be outed? That's a pride flag for Pride Month. Is she going to be outed? I wonder. Because the magician energy is still there, honey. And then the 7 of Wands is right behind it. So there's something they're going to drag you in front of the press about. And you're going to fumble. Or, nope, didn't Didn't she throw that dumbass man under the Blanchy Boo, Mr. Tomato Man that I said? Oh my god! Oh, I just remembered that I said Tomato Man was gonna get cooked. Didn't she just throw him under? Oh, this a woman scorned. Yo, this a woman scorned. She finna realize how her protege stabbed her in the back. And by protege, he was her second. She was who was that? Did y'all see that? Who was that? Who was that? Ooh, Five of Swords. You see that look? Do you see that look? Oh, you still playing the game? Oh, hi. Hey, Ray. Um, that's Five of Swords in reverse. Oh my God. What's hidden? Oh, Two of Swords. She's been really having a difficult time deciding what she's gonna do. I don't think it's gonna be difficult anymore. Yo, because there's some information she's sitting on. That's the Sun card. Something she needs to shine some light on. Because see, the sun can either feed or it can burn. Yeah, that was dumb as hell. It really was. What is peeking out? Let's see what's peeking. Oh, Judgment. So Judgment, doubting, and then the Queen of Cups. Okay. Ace of Wands, personal power. And then the Magician card made its way onto the table. I can't believe it. Magician card in reverse made its way onto the table. All right, so we have three major arcana that have popped out in this little behind reading. We got the Sun in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, the Magician in reverse. I think we are dealing with a woman scorned because the Two of Wands is here, and she's trying to figure out how far she's about to take this. But what I do see here is the Ace of Wands. What I do? Oh fuck! Are you about to? So I had the Queen of Cups here at the end. Queen of Cups being stability, emotional stability. Yeah. But who does that represent? Oh, thank you. My palm is itching. Who does that represent? Y'all know that's usually our lotus. But, you brought up Letty J recently, and one of the survivors said they were going through the states now, and they're starting in New York. Letty J. Oh, my girl. But she's usually my queen. Oh, but she could be my Queen of Wands also. Because she can talk. She's like Jasmine, but with more power. Because she's what? An attorney general of a state. The Queen of Cups, she's not my Queen of Cups energy. Whoa. You know what name just popped in my head? This is interesting. Because Homegirl's been absent. Homegirl's been absent. There's a Four of Cups here. It's the same person. It's the same person. Four of Cups, Queen of Cups. Throwing a petulant tantrum, not listening to the teacher. That's the same lady. Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups. That's the same lady. Okay, what are we dealing with? Because the name that popped in my head just now is somebody I haven't talked about in a very long time, and that was Pelosi. And I was like, do you mean Elizabeth? And it's like, nope, Pelosi. Does she still exist? Is she still around? Is she offering Blondie deals and she's refusing? That's weird. What is Pelosi doing? I haven't seen her name anywhere. It could be an algorithm thing, or it could be her. Ooh, child, this booty of mine hurts. Okay, let's. I need your help here. I need you to clarify some stuff for me. I'm feeling like, listen, because she out here lying and shit for this man, right? I'm not talking about Pelosi. I'm talking about Blondie. She out here lying and stuff, right? And then after she does what they need her to do, they lock her out. They lock her out, and she's pissed, right? So then you have the Six of Cups. Like, why would you hurt the person who knows what's going on? This is my epiphile stuff, right? And then you think you got away with it because she did what you wanted her to do. Six of Wands. What you celebrating for? That was no victory. That was no victory because you dumb men don't know how to not make things worse, because now we got the Five of Swords. She might not be in that office to fight you, but I promise you she's going to get her revenge. This is a revenge look and card. Now we got the Judgment here in reverse, which could be guilt, which could be, it doesn't feel cuppish, regret, but also it feels unfinished. It feels like, like whining, like it's not fair, even though I think that would be the Justice card. But this feels like it's a personal thing. And then seeing the manipulation, how they're going to try to shut her up. Like, no, but she's still going to have her personal power. She's going to grow in her personal power, and she's going to do something with it. I see the Queen of Cups here, but I do get energy of refusing to talk to the Queen of Cups. But I just saw somebody, Justice. And oh, yes, she's going to do something. Okay. So it might be, no, I'm not working with the Dems, but there's some way she's going to get justice. Right? You can go to jail for a long time, or you can go for something less. Absolutely. Because how do you go from being kicked out in the cold to being justice? Unless that's the deal they're making. Like, keep quiet, we'll make you a supreme. Oh, that would suck. That would suck ass. But I'm seeing a 10 of Pentacles. So there's a celebration. Oh, there's two tens. Then there's a Five of Cups. And then there's a Seven of Wands. And then there's a Queen of Wands. And then there's a Nine of Wands. And there's a Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Stop here. Because this could be the evidence and putting it out there where people can see it. Right. There's like you promised me protection. But I'm wondering here if she's going to bargain for the Supreme job, because they're going to get rid of one of them guys. So she bargained for the Supreme job, but I feel like this is something different, because the Ten of Pentacles is a spectacle. It's like, look at what happened. And then not just that, which came next. Then we have the Ten of Wands. So these are two completions, and this is her doing work. This isn't her doing work. This is somebody else she gave the work to. Documents, files, somebody else carrying the load. What the hell? Yes, because the Queen of Wands show up. So somebody else is doing the work. What? Hold on. Five of Cups. Right. So she has the Five of Pentacles in the beginning. You kicked her out, but Five of Cups. Oh, and the Five of Swords. So there's definitely struggle here. But she is not finna stay on the outside. She's moving on. And then there's the Seven of Wands. This is that guy. She wants Todd. She understands that Todd has stabbed her in the back. That's why she threw him under the bus. I heard she threw him under the bus. But she said, I gave everything to Todd, from what I understand. So she's like, he got it. Every question you got, ask him. He got it. So she's throwing him under the bus. She's been very, very slick not to lie on an oath or anything. So they can't really get her for that, but I think they will go back and get her for Florida. I think that's what's at stake here. Is okay, we'll get you in a way that you can't be pardoned. We'll get you at the state level. Interesting. But she is directing things. Whoever she gave it to, never mind. I'll take it back. It's not her. This is somebody else. This is our girls. Because Queen of Wands would be our women in Congress. They're the ones directing. They got the information. Okay, they get the information. They direct them. They're directing the men. And then the men don't survive. This is the Nine of Wands. They don't survive the valley. Oh my goodness. Because then there's a Nine of Pentacles and she's fine. She's going to go from broke to doing fine. You see her checking herself out with that little smirk. Y'all see that smirk? Oh, she's smirking. Smirking with a Birkin. I'm a dork, I know. Y'all see the Birkins. Okay, anyway. So this reading begins with a five of Pentacles. Oh, girl, the chills. There it is. Begins with a Five of Pentacles. Ends with a Nine of Pentacles. You think you left me out in the cold, but baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, get him. Get him. All right. Talk to me. So give me a little bit of clarity over here. Are we talking about the correct thing? Yes, we are. Look, she's going to make sure some Congress ladies got some information. That's a yes card, y'all. That's a yes card, y'all. Because things are not fair. Temperance is out of balance. The little secret she's been keeping. So she's going to go for some kind of immunity. I just got that. She's going to go for some kind of immunity. Something that won't get her taken to Rikers, so to speak. So it feels like this. I want to make sure I will be fine. If I am going to serve time, it will be club fed. That kind of thing. Oh, yes. That message is about to get out. The queen is about to send her page. And there's that Five of Swords again. Okay. There's the Eight of Swords. So it does feel like some kind of prison time. Again, it could be club fed. But whatever it is, she'll be fine. It'll be minimal. Because she hasn't really done anything. I think they can probably get her for like blocking. And that's a minimal amount of time, I think. I don't know. But there's true. Ooh, child. Look, 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 look. That's sword energy, sword energy, sword energy. There's the king. And there's the truth. Yo. So she's going to have to serve because it's required. The people ain't going to let that happen. Ooh, world card. Oh, yeah. She's going to bring it down. I love this. I love that everybody now has a motive. Everybody has a motive. Everything is awesome. Okay, so week 3 looks like, oh, now that we think about it, we have the shadow blossom. You need both the sunlight and the darkness to bloom fully. Then we have feathered omens, which is even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions. And then we have a courage card. Have courage. So stop hiding, show up, and let yourself be seen. Okay, girl. Get it. So this week 3 feels like we got some exposure going on. Okay. There are people going to be trying to make deals with her. I don't think she likes this lady, but she do like the Queen of Wands. So it feels like she's going to say no here. So I think this is like a Pelosi energy, a DNC corporate type of energy or whatever. But she wants somebody who got backbone. She doesn't trust them. She knows they're on the take. Okay. Yeah. So she needs somebody with backbone. All right. Okay, what we finna do? What we finna do? Okay, that explains the Three of Cups here. What? The gossip secret. I see a black girl. I see a girl with red hair. And I see the girl in the back. Okay. 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 This is also interesting. So the Four of Swords is here for rest. And then, boom, the sun. The sun is in reverse. So she knows stuff that needs to be lit up. Queen of Cups and Page of Cups. Okay. So we got some silly stuff going on. All right. Week 4 is June 21st through the 27th. Okay. What's really interesting is none of that told me about what happens during the No Kings week. I can go back and look at that another day. Specifically, this is interesting. We got authentic self again. We got another player who's about to enter the fray, you guys. Did they? Ooh, Carly, I gotta watch Jazz and Mel then. Yep, I will bury you, MFers. We got the wounded healer again. This is crazy. And we got the having hope energy. So for the authentic self, we're looking at a wounded healer and having hope. What else are we looking at? What else are we looking at for America, week 4, June 21st through June 27th? America, America, America. What else? Oh, there's too much. There's too much, too much, too much. Ooh. Y'all, this is crazy. We're doing it again. Shedding illusions. That's crazy pants that came out again. I'll take these and leave that. Courage being on the bottom. We have light. Yay. We have light the dark. Oh my God. This is going to be an interesting week. So we have light the darkness. Look at that. Okay. Darkness cannot dispel darkness. Only light can. Love, clarity, and awareness. Then we have self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. Who's going to do this? So, Cotton as in Tim. Let's see. Self-sabotage. Procrastination, negative self-talk, and fear of failure undermine your success. So the words here are for overcoming and resilience. Okay. Oh, that Cotton. And then we got, I need to see, and sorry, because I just got a little tingle when I read that. I don't know who that is. Hidden desires. Okay. First of all, it's a tree. I love trees. I love trees. Your deepest desires hold a seed of your potential, longing, passion, fulfilled. All right. What are we talking about here? Authentic self, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Shedding illusions. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance. All right, so we got some more illusion shedding. So far, it looks like women are going to be the most powerful thing going into June. We have Ashley coming out swinging. Then we have, I said women, Congress. I guess I won't call them women because that would be insulting to us. Congress growing a backbone. In week 2, week 3, we just saw was a crazy pants Blondie on a revenge tour. And then week 4 looks interesting because we got self-sabotage and hidden desires. And it's funny because they're separated for me. So I think we got 2 things going on here. We have authentic self, shedding illusions, and light the darkness. And then we have self-sabotage and hidden desires. What are we talking about here? Let's look. Are we using these? Yes. I don't know. Why do you want to use these? I want to use the other ones, but I guess the other ones work for clarifying. Okay. Week 4 of June, 21st through the 27th. I repeat it so that I have a place to cut. Week 4. Week 4. Hold on. Week 4. The 21st to the 27th. What is the energy for America during week 4? Okay. Y'all saw Knight of Wands. Okay. Now we're moving. Now we're moving. Jumping over hurdles. Now we're moving. Now we're moving. What else we got going on? What is this? Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Six of Pentacles energy. And underneath we have the sun. Okay, we're definitely moving. That's 2 fire energies. You have the sun and then the Knight of Wands. We're definitely moving. All right. Let's see what happens. Show me, show me, show me. June 21st through the 27th. What are we looking at here? Ooh. Okay. Ooh. We have the World in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles. And the energy for these for these few, is the Seven of Swords. So somebody's about to face some consequences. And the Page of Pentacles. Now, I'm not going to say this is Ashley, because the Page of Pentacles is Ashley in other readings. Page of Pentacles. How does that work? The World card, being incomplete. The world being incomplete. What are they going to try to do that week? 21 to the 27th. Something incomplete. I get the ballroom. Is that going to be shut down? Like, shut down? Like, no, you can't do it. Facing the music and Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's see if there's something else here. Anything else for the week 4? The 21st through the 27th. Talk to me, please. Anything else for week 4? The Death card in reverse. That energy is the Ten of Swords in reverse, light at the end of the tunnel, and then Seven of Swords. Okay. I think this is the announcement week. The week they announce that he's gone, which makes sense because it's the week after his birthday. I think this is announcement week because there's a celebration right behind it. There's definitely a celebration here, legacy. I think this is announcement week. And again, for entertainment purposes only, and I need y'all to remember, energy changes because everybody has free will. They had 3 times they were supposed to announce it, and they never did. They had December, well, they had October, they had December, no, October, he didn't die. He was supposed to. But they had December when they could have announced it. Then they had April when they could have announced it. And now, this will be the 3rd chance of them announcing it. And they might this time because Shady was supposed to get it in April, and Peter had him screwing that up. Right? Well, actually, they both did. Peter and Narco had him screwing that up with the whole thing with the Pope, everything. So they couldn't give it to him. They messed it up. He was supposed to get it. December, they wanted to take advantage of that. And next thing you know, we're in 3 different wars at once in the first part of the year. So, you know, they're robbing the bank, basically. And then June, they have an opportunity. And it looks like they're going to do it this time because there's the announcement. 7 of Wands. All right, let's look into this real quick. Let's get some clarity. Narco. The long-awaited thing that people have been wanting. Yes, yes. And then the wish card. Yes. These are 3 yes cards, y'all. This is interesting, though. The energy underneath is a no. Twice. No. This is so interesting. This is the fire energy, the air energy. But the yeses are earth and water. The 3 slowest. I mean, the 2 slowest things. And these are the fastest. Okay, what's this? King of Wands says a yes. And this? Hidden agenda. And then this one. The death card. I think they're going to do it. It's coming to me that they're going to do it, which explains these. There's a self-sabotage element here. Nobody's going to buy it. Nobody is going to buy it. They're not going to believe it. Not at face value. Hidden desires. Nobody is going to buy it. Is that what we're talking about here? Okay, Knight of Wands, the World in reverse, Ace of Swords, this truth, 4 of Pentacles, information you've been sitting on, saving, and then the Death card in reverse, the thing that should have been out. And now you have the greedy merchants, they've made enough money. You have the thing that people have been waiting to celebrate, and then you have Narco, who is ready to be named VP. Are they going to do this before they announce it? They can't. Shady would have to literally step down. And there's no way in hell Shady's going to choose Narco to be his VP. Hence the hit job on Shady's character. Not that it needed help, but they had to make him look weaker. All right, is that what we're talking about? There's a stagnation in the yes card, and then the death card. Okay. Hold on. 7 and 6 of cups. What is he going to do? 7 and 6 of cups. There's a choice. They can make a good one or a bad one. They can stick to the decorum, the way things are supposed to be, where Shady elevates to Prez. All right, the saxophones are getting louder. I'm feeling like there's going to be a call for the 25th. This man must be doing something really bad. And by this man, I mean the way they make him there. There's something that's going to make them finally go over the hurdle and call for the 25th. Okay. Alrighty. So the 25th allows, okay, it's definitely an end It's definitely an end. There's the end card here. The karma end. I think they're going to try to do a secession the way that it is written, meaning pass it down to Shady. The only other choice is Mikey. Yeah, they're going to go for the 25th. If they don't let the AI guy die, they're going to go for the 25th. Congress got to try to save their lives, their jobs. So that's where the self-sabotage is. And that's where the hidden desires are. And that's where the light in the darkness, shedding the illusion, and then looking like they're standing up as their authentic selves, as who they're supposed to be, the body that is equally governing the people. I think they are going to choose the 25th. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. There's a strong maybe, actually. It makes me pause a little bit because there's the hidden agendas, the priest, high priestess, but that goes with the hidden desires. So this is a maybe card, but this is interesting because this still comes. But this is another maybe card. So there's two. All right. So, geez. All right. So they're still vacillating between Shady and Narco. But Narco's not number 3. He's number 4 or number 5. So that means if they're not going to go Shady and somehow get rid of him, I don't know how, Mikey becomes the top dog and Narco will likely be his VP. And that is worst case scenario. That is not somebody you want to put in charge. So there's a path. Okay, first of all, that guy's come to an end. It's time. They're ready to change. New season. Period. So the vacillation is not in the 25th. The vacillation is who are we choosing to go up? And Narco's very prominent here. He's the one who wants it the most because he has desires to be ruler of the world. But in truth, nobody actually wants him because he's an Hispanic. But this guy's so bad that I'm hearing even people in the South say, hey, Narco looks good. He does so many jobs already. He knows the most about it. So they can talk themselves into it. Mm-hmm. That would be bad. Because we know he's the reason we're going to Tuba. He's the reason we went to Veni. Because what people don't know and don't understand is there is no orange man, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. That man went away a long time ago. This is interesting. I don't know how they would decide. We're going to have to revisit this. But to sum it up, week 4 looks like we're doing a 25. It's a week after the man's birthday. He gets the 80th birthday, but they're done. They are done with this. Let me see if there's anything else to week 4. Anything else to week 4? Here's the thing, though. If they don't do a 25, they get to put him as a martyr. And I think they want that, too. That's why they're trying to put his name on everything. Because look, he's dead. If you remember, we don't have a living prez in the last 150 years who gets any name or denomination. There's the government in the upside down. Oh my God. And there's the 2 of Pentacles again. They can't decide. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel for this. They're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel because if they can get rid of him, now they can breathe and talk to their constituents. But there's something interesting here. Right behind the Two of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. They're hiding the evidence. They don't. Okay, this is what stuff hinges on. Let me say that real clear. Again, none of this is set in stone because stuff hinges on this. Oh gosh, the universe is such a great writer. God, whatever. Not God, whatever. I'm a God's girl. But let's think about it. We really are this close for them to change the guard, right? Yep. We're this close for them to change the guard. Like so close that they're salivating over it. They're so happy to do it because who wants to do it? Who wants to be the guy? Narco. Narco Nubio. Okay. But it's not going to go through. That's the thing we need to remember is that there's a chance this doesn't actually happen because it's hinging on the evidence of foul play in November. What's been hidden from us? The sun, and why we haven't had justice yet about it, and how we've been overwhelmed and stuck. But I'm seeing something here. The Lovers is splitting. The Star has fallen. And things are reversing. And the people will celebrate. That celebration card came out again. So there's a very, 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 very real possibility that none of this goes forward because the evidence is enough to flip things the way it needs to go. Whew, Jesus. Oh, Six of Swords. For us to leave them and move on. So that's still a very strong possibility. That's why it's split, y'all. That's why it's split. Because when I put these cards on this table, it felt very deliberate where there's a self-sabotage and the hidden desires on one side, and there's the authentic self growing a backbone, shedding the illusion of free and fair, and then lighting the darkness of what happened. There's two paths. This is why we keep getting the twos. It's not just about who they're deciding. It's about what we're deciding to. We are at a fork in the road, y'all. Two realities. Which one are we going to choose? Okay, let me validate that real quick. Is that what we're looking at? Are we looking at a fork in the road? Yep, we are. We're looking at a fork in the road. There's another two, the Lovers. It's a 6 card, but it's still 2. What are we choosing? What will we be married to? Okay, so these are 2 yes cards and they're major arcana. This is us. Fire and air. This can become a wildfire. Oh, look. This has to happen before week 4 because it's Gemini energy. We are in this right now. We are in the point of making a decision. Where are we going? What are we going to do? And this is happening on multi-levels of this story. You got Ashley making decisions. You got Queen making decisions. You got Congress making decisions. You have different people trying to choose which fork in the road they're going on. So week 4 is literally contingent upon the weeks before it. Well, here's the thing. Here's the MAGA crazies. And here's the ollies. So, for every season, turn, turn, turn. Their plans are destined to fail. But when is the question? So, This is very interesting. It's so weird. Like, I literally feel the split in the road for week 4. So on one hand, there's this reading, and on the other hand, there's a different reading. We're either going to get exposure of the truth about the finagling and then dead this thing already, the death and the Hierophant card, with a world card here. So there's 3 major arcana there. The truth being the Ace of Swords. The Knight of Wands is us jumping over a hurdle. So we're either going to do that or it's them choosing 25. I'm interested. Which one seems more likely? Which one seems more likely? This doesn't help me. There's a betrayal card here, and there's a broken lover's card. This does not help. Which one seems more likely? Let's see. Treason, betrayal, and the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Lovers in the upright. That feels like rebellion. A meeting of the minds in the street. Because the King of Cups is here, but it's in the upside down. So I don't know or think that pertains to the way I would prefer things to go. All right, let's put it this way. We're going to look for the 4 of Wands in the deck. And we'll try to do like a looking Lenormand type of spread with it. Lenormand. Look who threw itself at me. The 4 of Wands. Okay. So, new opportunities. That doesn't help me. All right. So, 4 of Wands. 9 of Cups. The Sun card. 4 of Cups. The Page of Sword card. Okay. We're looking at it like this. This is shedding a light on the truth. But the funny thing is, the truth is underneath here as a lie. So shedding the light on the lie and the hidden agenda. And the deliberate mismessaging and the oligarchs behind it and the deliberate conflict they're doing. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is perfect how this is spreading out because this is telling us what was in the past of it. Because there's a Sun card though. The Sun card was on top. Then we have new opportunities and whistleblowers telling us about the secrets. But will we do something about it? I think so, because here's a freedom card. And here's the broken relationship card. But here comes Narco. Oh, here comes Judgment. And here comes the end of the tunnel. And here comes Temperance reasserting herself. And here comes the end of their plans in the world. And here comes us doing the work to get it done. Okay. I don't know where I want to go with this. I'm hopeful, and I'm not at the same time. So, this feels like the past. This feels like the present to future. But we have a Knight of Cups sitting here. Oh, but we have a King of Wands. Thank you. And a Queen of Swords. Thank you. And then that thing. Okay. Okay. No, victory, renewal. Yes. 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 Perfect. Okay. I'm going to lean towards a third option that I don't know. Okay, I do know the third option. The third option is rebellion. because there's a lot of fire energy over here. The third option is rebellion. So they might choose the 25th because the third option is on the table. And they'll think that that'll calm us down. That's what that is. That it will be a false offer. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. I'm actually getting third option is boiling point. Boiling point, and 25th will be trying to release the valve before it explodes. That explains this Hierophant and the upside down and the death card. All right, so is that what we're more likely leaning towards right now? Any card, yes or no? Any orientation, no matter what card we get. Is that what we're leaning towards? Them taking the steam out of a rebellion by offering up the 25th. Oh, shit. Or his death. Or his death. This is a sun card. This is a yes card. So it could be them actually revealing his death. Trying to keep things from tipping out of balance. Hey, he's dead. Let's make him a martyr. Okay, let's do this last week. So if we go with the June overview said we should likely be hearing about his death. And that could be what they offer up. They kill the AI, or they're going to use the 25th to try to take the valve off the pressure cooker. Okay, so last week, the last 3 days, June 28th through the 29th. I'm sorry, 28th through the 30th. I don't know if I'm taking this. I'll look at it real quick. No. Interesting, but no. I immediately felt a no. There's wounded healer, there's soul mirror, there's addiction. Interested? Oh, and defensive, but it's still a no. Definitely not. All right. So June 28th through the 30th. What are the shadows we're working on that week? By the way, that goes to July 4th. So that's chapter 2 of the story. Okay. 5th week of June, going all the way through July 4th. What are we looking at for that week? Breaking chains. Breaking chains. Battle within. Ugh. Interesting. So breaking chains, the only way to overcome blocks is to confront them and battle within. The great war you wage is against yourself. I don't know, y'all, if their pressure cooker release valve will work. Welcome back. Okay. Anything else for that last week? No, because that's big enough. Wait. Oh. And so it is. Oh, okay. Look at that. Stubborn. I don't know what that is. These are likely AI cards and they didn't clean this up. But that's stubborn. Because at first I thought, that must be a girl running with her ponytail. But no, what the hell is that? It says stubborn. It can denote perseverance, but it may also hinder progress, flexibility, resolve, and growth. And then I have spirit awakening underneath. So I'm going to let that be the energy that drives that. And it is sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment. However, stubborn doesn't want to do that. Stubborn doesn't want to sit with the shadows. So what we're looking at here is breaking chains, the battle within, and stubborn. I think we are tipping over into revolution. The beginning of it. I think we'll be able to say July 4th was that time that we fought for liberty again. Because that's when they want their plans to be in place to begin their new thing, their new constitution, their new everything. They're trying really hard to make it happen, trying to keep a priority, and they're trying to keep us from finding this information out. But we know it already. They want to introduce a new constitution that has nothing to do with the real America. They want to kill it. That's why they've been working on it very, very hard, but they're trying to keep that from us. All right, so here we go. Week 5. We're going to go ahead and bring in the 4th of July into that week because the 4th of July is what finishes that week. So week 5. What are we looking at? Tell me what we're talking about. Oh my God. Abuse of power and the death card. All right, what hit the table? The sun. We're going to find out. And so will they, because they effed around. Right? So it will be revealed the abuses of power, what they're trying to do to us. And down goes Frazier. This might be that death that I've seen happening. And again, I feel it's a big name. Kind of leaning towards Congress, like something happening in Congress. Or something happening governmental, one of the 3 branches. But there's also this revelation of a death of power. So it could be somebody's career that dies, or it just could be the revolution begins. For entertainment purposes only. Because we're entertained, right? Okay. So, big revelation. To kick that first week off with the sun, with the biggest firepower card in the deck. Okay. I'm seeing 8 of Swords being released, breaking free, liberation. That's the liberation word. This could be the beginning of, with the death card, this could be the beginning of revolution. And I'm getting chills. Ooh. Or this could be the physical removal and imprisonment of Nasir. That was an immediate shift. Break chains. Huh. Break the self-limiting beliefs that we have about this country. The battle within. Inner conflict resolution. Stubborn. Flexibility, resolve, and growth. This could be that moment that they're dragged out. All right, let's see what else we got before I try to clarify things. Oh, I'm reading with these cards. My bad. Oh, I'm supposed to. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. These are usually my clarifiers. That's very okay. Are you getting chills as in that feels aligned? Because I think this is what we're talking about. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank God we're at the end. Holy crap. How did we do 3 hours? I think this is what we're talking about. The sword of truth. The Excalibur. I think so. The law. Bringing down the hammer. Oh my God. The energies underneath this thing. Okay. I'm showing you this cake here that I have. So I have the Queen of Pentacles, because I don't want new cards to reveal themselves. Queen of Pentacles. I have the Nine of Cups. So greed and greed. And then I have the Treason card. Treason card. And then the Liberation comes back. And then the Failed Progress is here. Okay. This could be the sweep. Ace of Swords, Revelation, Breaking Chains, Battle Within, Stubborn. Okay, the other ones I do see Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So, Revelation, the Sword of Truth, about the greed and the purchases, the buying, the VOTSs. Okay, we have disharmony, but we have the long-awaited truth that we've been waiting on, the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Okay. We got pentacles and swords galore right now. With the greed, and then the other card that I see is the nine. Oh, double nines. Okay. So the greedy oligarchs are not going to be able to withstand, and we'll see the light at the end of the tunnel as we make the decision that's been weighing on our head forever. This is so interesting. There are so many swords here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swords. And this is not going to be an emotional decision. We only have 2 cups. This is not emotional. 1, 2, 3. 3 pentacles of the exposure here. This could definitely be it. All right, let's see if it is. All right, let's clean it up. Ooh, 2 of Pentacles. There it is. We're making the decision. We're prioritizing the country. Oh my goodness. And then there's the King of Swords in reverse. So the abuse of power that was going on. The abuse of power right after the treason. Okay. Flame on. Page of Pentacles. So we got 2 pages. We're definitely learning about this. And then as I lift that, we end up with Justice. Justice with these greedy oligarchs and the emperors in office. Or emperor wannabes. Okay. I think this is it. The Stubborn throws me because it's a card by itself. Okay. Now, when we did the overview, June ended on a cliffhanger. But this part of the reading, I included July 4th. Oh, shoot. The Page of Pentacles just moved. And there's the 5. And then the Ace. And then the Knight. The other Knight. And then the Empress. And then the Evidence. Oh my God. And then the New Perspective. As these fools get stuck, having to face their consequences. Holy smokes. All right. I'm not going to go any further. I don't want to sell Hope Core. But on the current track that we're on, this could be. Let's do this. Clarify this. Is this what we're talking about? 6 of Swords. This feels like a yes to me. High Priestess, Hidden Agendas, and then the 8 of Wands. Again, that messaging here. Okay. This feels like a yes to me. Let me double check. It's a maybe. That's what that card says. The card says maybe, but I feel a yes here because it's leaving, packing. The kid does look back. That's our immature people. But it has to happen that she leaves him. Okay. Okay, you guys are getting chills here too, right? All right. Okay. One last thing. Explain more. Wheel of Fortune. Time is turning. It needs to turn. It's in reverse, but it needs to turn, and there's a Two of Swords. So yes, again, back to having to make a decision about what to do about these people. King of Pentacles, and their secret ass shit, and there's the Pentacles, Page of Pentacles again, as somebody grows a spine. They and climbs. There's 2 pages, so that's Page of Wands also. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Isn't that what I had in the other ones? Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Isn't that what I had? I don't know. I don't see it. Okay, isn't that what I had? Page of Wands and Page of Pentacles? I don't know. I give up because I think I put it back in the other deck, other part of the deck. Alrighty, so we're gonna end this. High Priestess, 6 of Wands. There's a victory here, but what are we talking about? We don't want these blues clues. We don't want no blues clues. We don't want no blues clues. Just tell us what it is. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Victory and leaving. 2 of Swords. King of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. In reverse. Page of... Okay. Yes. Because there's Ashley. And then Page of Wands. Oh, who is that? Gosh. It feels interesting. Okay. I'm going to stick by the initial reading of we are in a crossroads. We have 3 choices here that are going to happen. That can happen, but the most likely outcome right now in the pressure, the 6 of Swords made itself come back out. We're leaving this shit behind. There's a Wheel of Fortune again, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, we're leaving it behind. Queen of Pentacles, the Star. Who's the Star? 2 of Swords. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this, and we'll see what happens. There's the miscommunication here again, and then the 10 of Wands. It's a lot of work. 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands. It's a lot of work. It's overburdening. And then the 3 of Wands. Plan's not working. There's the Page of Cups. There's the 3 of Cups. There's the Hangman in reverse. And then the truth about all of it. All right. We will revisit this because week 4 was a splitter. So I will likely revisit that. And I'll make a note in here. Maybe like on the 14th, because the 14th is a new moon, even though it's whatever it is. I'm going to make a note for the 14th to revisit and reread for week 4. That way we can revisit that. All right, y'all. I'm tired. I'm sure you hear it. Oh my God, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to get 5 hours of sleep. This one's tough. This month is a tough month. It's not as easy to read as the other ones have been. This month is a tough month. We're at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads. Are we going to break the chains and just deal with the battle we have? Or are we going to be stubborn and keep running with whatever this black thing is? Because I thought it was a ponytail. It's not. Because that's a guy running. Unless, I don't know, Pride Month and a terrible weave. Okay. So anyway, we're going to end here. And that was the June overview. I can't believe it took so long, but it did. And I will break it up when it's done processing so that you guys can look at it week by week. and so that it's easy to revisit. All right. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, keeping me company this late in the morning now. I enjoyed our time together. Now I'm going to process the reading I had with the trans dimensional medium I talked to tonight. It was amazing. All right. Love you guys. I will probably not see you tomorrow then because I'm going to sleep. Anyway, peace. And thank y'all for hanging out. Oh my God, we had 36 likes. Go, y'all. I appreciate you for appreciating me. See you probably Sunday. Bye. Bye bye.